With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if factory fun is shy or can't to see it powers making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teacher's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Give me a second here. So I clicked on the wrong bloody thing there for a second. We got distracted by Wayne by telling me that the word begin in your intro is spelt wrong. The word begin in my intro. Oh, in the subtitles in the video. Oh shit, I got a typo on that. Oh, whoops. I will. I didn't realise that. Sorry. Thank you for pointing out Wayne by. Okay, so hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today is Monday the 2nd of January 2023. I'm still not used to saying 2023, bloody hell. Hope you're all doing well. King Jad here. I've been really derailed by that typo. I mean, Jesus. I really derailed my wee tiny brain, bloody hell. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to DSP Bingo. I am King Jad and hope you're all doing well. And hope you're enjoying the new year so far. I'll tell you who's enjoying the new year so far. Phil Burnell, DSP Gaming. TG Gamebox has managed to track the spending that Phil has done in the latest WWE Champions event, and it is totaling $1,116 spent. So, to summarise, since Friday, Phil spent over $1,000 on the latest WWE Champions event. Yeah, despite that spending, Phil's barely top 100. He finished 95th. But at least he finished above level 6. Level 1 finishing above level 6 there. So well done to Phil for that, I guess. And yeah, just some interesting responses, like how is Kat supposedly married to him and okay with us? I swear up and down they aren't actually married, and TJ explains that Kat's sister Jenna mentioned that, you know, they have disabilities, they both have disabilities, and you know, may just not want to respond and just want to be in a safe spot after being homeless and not have to deal with the demons of the past. So easy answer is this pig offering the house and marriage as a status symbol. So yeah, it's kind of thing. It's a marriage of convenience basically for Kat at this kind of rate. Whether she's okay with it or not is not really the point. The point is that she's just you know, happy to accept this kind of lifestyle that Phil chooses to embrace, I guess you could say. And Warren says, on the day all the whales have swam away and all the wheelchairs have rolled off into the sunset, I'll be watching and it'll be glorious. There's Warren chat right there. Just there you go. Oh shit, Warren nearly lost his dog. The dog ran off, I just caught her. Dogs are quite sneaky like that sometimes, man, bloody hell. Actually, I think there's a lot of different, you know, responses to TJ's tweet. I mean, most people are just, you know, explaining their disbelief. Phil spending this much, you know, and I'll say, glorious, thus is why there's no point in getting irked about PayPal's giving them money. Precisely. You might be wondering where Phil got all this money from. Phil had a very good day yesterday. Phil's day yesterday saw him get a double vest. 2 vests were worn on the same day. $159 was right on a day stream for God of War Ragnarok for Phil finishing that game, and the Resident Evil remake saw Phil get $153. A lot of speculation is You know, why did Phil suddenly choose to decide to play Resident Evil so fucking quickly? And the fact that he got a massive $100 tip from somebody, right at the start of the stream essentially, makes people think that somebody promised to fund the game if Phil would play it immediately. The person that gave $100 was somebody calling themselves Troll Hunter, so there you fucking go. Bring it on, Troll Hunter, I guess. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Phil's awake, he's online, you know, he's just letting the fucking stream build up. He's got 69 viewers right now, fucking giggity. And yeah. As I said, DSP Gaming had a very busy weekend, splurging all his money given to him on ridiculous shit like WWE Champions, but it is what it is. Never be annoyed that Phil will ever get money from his dumbass fans, because Phil will always, inevitably, splurge it all immediately on some stupid shit like WWE Champions. Now, let's spin this wheel and see what today's criteria for today's bingo card shall be. Is it going to be ear touch, or that being said? Ear touch. The ear touch, fantastic stuff indeed, fantastic stuff. So, Phil messing a bit with his ear. This could be him just like scratching his ear or him poking into his little piggy ear trying to find if a brain's still there or something. But if he messes with his ear in any way, that will count as an ear touch. Fantastic stuff. So, we need to now pick our card. We need a number. We need a number between 1 and 202. The first number in chat I see, which contains the number 7, will be the card I pick for today's bingo. So no pressure on any of you guys, but the very first number in chat I see, which contains the number 7. Train was the first one I saw. Train said 27, so the 27th bingo card will be the card I pick. Sorry Dashy, but you were too slow, pal. You were too slow. It's funny that Train's username also includes the number 7. So, Train 007. So the 27th bingo card will be the card we use for today's bingo. And it is the one on the left hand side here, the left hand card. Let's scroll a wee bit just to see what it's like here. Okay, by the way, the centre square is new stuff, and I want to explain very quickly why that is. I need to remember it's the left hand side. Okay, Phil tweeted last night, positive announcement, starting Monday, January 2nd, that's today. I swapped over animations and the stream background for the new year. We will also experiment with some new lighting elements, so come by DSP Gaming for fresh and new gameplay, podcasts and everything renewed for 2023. And of course he has a manipulative exploitative picture of his pet to show off, or his fucking Twitter. The very thing that he called out other content creators for, he does plentifully himself. In fact, he's done it like 4 or 5 times since he called out other content creators for just that kind of very thing. So the king of hypocrisy, still in full effect, still being a massive fucking hypocrite. There you fucking go. Anyway, back to the bingo. We're down the left hand side card, the left hand side. So that's why new stuff is, if Phil mentions new animations, new backgrounds, whatever, that will be in the centre square. So a nice safe one today, you know. So, the card looks like as follows. Left hand side card, him doing clown mode, him standing up, him pig-splaining something, him talking about drama, and him saying necessarily. Then him saying nobody, or no one, him touching his face, him mocking his chat, him laughing, and YouTuber jealousy. In the third row is Phil using hateful slurs, him saying gifted memberships, him talking about new stuff, him pointing towards the camera, and him saying business. The fourth row is Phil saying okay, disgusting, him using the soundbox, him saying variety, and him saying day off. And the final row is Phil saying no exaggeration, him having a dumb close-up, him saying time, react, and the ear touch. So this is a very decent card, I think, very decent card. This has got a chance today, guys, this has got a chance to get a full house. It'd be great to have our first full we've not had a single full house yet in 2023. It's been too long. So I'll just save this one quickly. Still saving it 2 seconds. There we go, that should be good. And fantastic stuff indeed. That is the bingo card saved. Great stuff. Apparently the Liverpool game's crazy. The last I saw it was 2-1 to Brentford. Brentford were in 2-0 at the time. And Liverpool got to go back. But that's the last I saw. I've got no idea what's happening since. But yeah, the bingo card has been saved, so we can get rid of those 2 wee things. And what's happening now on the stream? Apparently yesterday was great. I wonder fucking why. Is it because you got $300 fucking dollars in tips? It could be it. Jesus Christ. We're going to experiment with some lighting today. Lighting. So no idea if it'll work. Fantastic. So Phil's gonna mess about with fucking ridiculous shit in his fucking room regarding lights. It means that Phil will probably stand up at least if he's messing about with his lights, you know, so at least we've got that to look forward to on the bingo card. So, guys, you all know the drill by now when it comes to the bingo. If we have 25 snorts from Phil, that is a free space. If we have 10 burps from Phil, that is also a free space. If we double up on any of those things, those are free spaces. So, you know, 20 burps will be another free space, 50 snorts will be a secondary free space, and so on and so on. If we have 100 likes on Phil's stream and he gets to blow bubbles before recording for gameplay, that is also a free stream. Sorry, a free space. And if we have 100 likes here, that's a free space. But yeah. So plenty of chances to get a free space. There's potential to get plenty of, you know, free spaces for a bingo card, should we need them. We might not need them, who knows. But yeah. Sometimes we have been, you know, within a hair's breadth really of getting a full house, and sometimes we're too short of time. For example, if we had any free spaces yesterday, we could have got a full house. We were 2 away yesterday. We're damn close. But yeah, should be interesting to see what Phil's got in mind for today. Yeah, it's just 100 viewers watching the stream. The bots are slowly trickling in, I guess. And yeah, this is a decent looking card. Quick explanation. So, clown mode is when Phil basically just acts like a fucking clown. Explaining something is when Phil... So normal people explain things in a rather simple manner. For example, me fucking describing what, you know, Phil was talking about. This is a very simple explanation. It's just, you know, I explain what a fucking thing is, and then I tell you what that thing is, you know. When Phil explains something, it means that he fucking does it in such a strange roundabout way, and he fucking goes round in circles sometimes with it. That is a pig explanation. That is Phil pig explaining something. When he can't get to the goddamn point, and he goes round in fucking circles. Yeah, allow me to explain, pretty much, you know, that phrase, allow me to explain, is synonymous with DSP, so there you go. What else do I need to explain? Hateful slurs is kind of self-explanatory. Phil literally just being toxic as hell to somebody and being quite derogatory to somebody and just actually using slurs towards them. And yeah, other than that, I think everything else is quite self-explanatory. That's okay, Aiden. So Aiden's got bingo in the background while queening, so might not be chatting much. That's perfectly fine. And hopefully you won't be fucking smashing things around the place when you're listening to DSP be obnoxious as usual, so... yeah, that's perfectly fine, don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my final day off. I am back to work tomorrow. So that's my final day of freedom, come and gone. And yeah. Didn't he pig explain a Super Bowl the other day? Yep, he pig explains a lot. He can't help himself, he loves pig explaining things, it's weird. I just love how Phil pretends that his audience is full of intellectual people, and yet he will fucking describe things to his audience so fucking weirdly as if they're fucking children. It's bizarre to me, it really is. It's like, well, if your audience is full of intellectuals, why do you fucking have to beat into their fucking heads these simple fucking things? Does Phil think they're not intellectual, or does he think they're children, or what the fuck, you know? So it's bizarre. It's absolutely fucking bizarre to me. But yeah, Phil has got quite a few people, quite a lot of people in his chat already are members. Not a lot of non-members in his chat right now talking, it looks like, looking at the chat anyway. Kagomi's not a member right now, it's just kind of strange, he's probably waiting for one. But yeah. Just gonna, you know. Dago's asking, did I have a nice day off with my wife and further? I've been off since before Christmas. I managed to sneakily get the week between Christmas and New Year off work as well. Yeah, so it was quite nice and relaxing. Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. But it was kind of nice as well to get back to work, back to usual, and just, you know, get back into my things as well. You know what I mean? There's a kind of comfort. There's comfort in a routine, isn't there? You know what I mean? And as nice as it is to take time off work, it's also kind of nice to get back into the swing of things and just get back to, you know, the daily grind. But, yeah. Oh, goodness me. So, as I said, this is probably going to be a randomly disjointed stream from Phil. If he's testing a bunch of different things today, he's testing his lighting, he's testing animations, you can guarantee, by the way, you can guarantee that to see the new animations he's got, he is not going to fucking just show them to you. He's not just going to fucking click on his fucking stream alerts, you know. he's, well, actually, technically Phil has to fucking play them manually now. I never thought about that. In the past, Phil would just fucking recommend people to just fucking tip or super chat to show off the new animations, and while super chats are automatic still, tipping isn't. Phil has to play the animation for any tips that come his way. So if he wants to fucking show off the new animations or tips, no longer can he just fucking say if you tip this whatever you'll get to see it. No, he has to manually play it anyway. So he has no reason whatsoever to deny people seeing these things because he always has to fucking play them manually anyway. But Phil will probably still recommend his audience fucking tip him so they can see the animation, the brand new ones. Even though they're not fucking brand new ones, they were fucking the ones he's used before. It's just they're reinstated because it's no longer fucking Christmas. Oh Christ almighty, it's just fucking mental. Oh hell. Fucking Phil's doing good, he's refreshed and ready for New Year. He's only a day behind, but whatever. A day behind. Phil's a day behind apparently. On what? Was he planning to have things finished before now or something? I don't know. Very confusing. Phil confuses me sometimes with the way he fucking words things. It really does fucking throw me. I guess that's fucking filthy. Anyway, give me a second guys. Let me just go back to the fucking tip tracker from Piece of Peace and see who... I want to see this tip that was given to him last night by Troll Hunter. Was there a message with it? Where are you, Troll Hunter? Now, have a good stream, my friend. Stay positive, stay humble. The growth of 2022 is only the beginning for what is to come in 2023. What a fucking kiss-ass little prick. Troll Hunter. Fucking hell, man, $100, man. So I said that the most of the support for Phil was kind of just between, you know, there's a few dollar tips here and there. $12 tip from Slayer. And well, actually another $4 afterwards from Slayer. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking Slayer. This is Slayer. You can put it as anonymous if you want to. I'm tipping to make sure you hit your tips goal. What a fucking cuck. Jesus Christ, man. I'm tipping to make sure you hit your fucking tips goal. That's not the most fucking saddest thing you've ever fucking heard. I'm tipping to make sure you hit a tips goal. And then you fucking tips $4 later on. Well, it's alright since you already said I supported. I want to add this amount so we can reach the full tips goal for New Year's. Get that red vest and good luck for the rest of you. Jesus fucking Christ, does nobody fucking love him or something? Is Slayer that fucking devoid of love in his life that he fucking reached out to Phil and has to pay him money so he feels like he's fucking appreciated by somebody? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck me. Anyway, that's Phil's audience for you. But yeah, after a fucking slow few days for Phil in terms of streams, he had a very good day yesterday. $159, $153, and Super Chats went to bad. I was $76 in Super Chats, so combined all together, almost $400 in one day's worth of work for Phil Burnell, although he won't see the Super Chat money until January 21st. Oh goodness me, so Phil's saying we're almost at the end of Pokemon, so it looks like it's all going to line up perfectly. I think he finished... Is God of War finished? I think God of War is finished for him. I think he finished that the other day. And Pokemon is like 1 or 2 streams away from finish as well, I think, so... Should be interesting anyway. Anyway, looks like that's that. Any more good comments on this fucking thread here? Hold on, what's the fuck? Thanks, Troll Hunter. Is somebody trying to suggest to fucking TJ that... So this Jadal's person... Are they trying to insinuate that TJ is actually Troll Hunter that gave him $100? Fuck off. It's a random fucking thing to accuse TJ of? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, man. That's a gif. That's an actual fucking gif. Fuck me, man. Anyway. Oh, Phil's getting ready to fucking start. Fucking went by just some fucking time. So guys, you all know the drill by now, you all know the drill. So tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card, I just do sometimes because I am a stupid bastard. It can't be helped. Bug bingo mechanics. So, as I said, 25 snorts, free space, 10 burps, free space, 100 likes from Phil, free space, 100 likes here, free space. 25 out of 25 means one of you guys can win a prize from Bingo. Imagine that, winning some money for watching Phil being an arsehole on his podcast. Kind of mental, isn't it? But guys, good luck. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Let's try and get our first full house of the new year.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the newly refreshed Level 1 podcast.
And I guess I really should show us off in full screen so you guys can see everything that's fucking updated. Phil's brand new layout, everyone. Brand new layout. I guess there's not really many fucking surprises. I mean, I don't know, to me it feels kind of underwhelming. That's just my take on it. It feels quite underwhelming. Yeah, low effort, exactly, Francesco. Low effort. At least it's not boxes. Yeah, true. Although, what is supporting these pictures? I imagine he has a box in the background to fucking support like the fucking restat. Because I'm saying like those are well hidden. So are they on a box themselves? What the fuck? That's what a toddler would think is impressive. That's fucking Phil Burnell for you. So there you go. That's a new layout, guys.
Well, we are busy having fun down here on Level 1. Welcome to the show. It is Monday, the 2nd of January, 2023. As you can see, things look just slightly differently around here for the new year. That is correct. And I hope that you guys are ready for the refreshing end of the holidays and the beginning of new stuff. Now, obviously, yesterday was the 1st of January, but I was a little hungover from drinking the night before, and I didn't get to set this up. Okay, maybe that's really not the reason, but I finally had a little bit of extra time last night, and I said, hey, let's set up and let's do something cool. Let's do something neat for the show tomorrow morning, and let's make it look a little different than it's ever looked before. Let's be honest, it does, right? I hope that this looks good to you. Now that I have a new webcam that's better quality, you can actually see stuff like this. Because that was the thing. You know, I always thought, hey, if I'm going to do the show or I want something nice on camera, why not add some artwork that I own? But the problem was the camera was so bad, it looked like crap. But now that we actually have a good definition camera, looks good, doesn't it? Like, you can actually see the individual pixels of the backgrounds and stuff in the art. And I'll tell you all about this art in just a second. I'm sure you guys have questions. You know, what is it and where did it come from and all of that. I also think that this is probably a lot better than just say, that's right, that's what the ghost is supposed to look like as it flashes. You notice that? Someone just said that's what it looks like as it blinks. You see how it looks kind of 3D? Because of its perspective that I set it up there. It's kind of nice, right? You can see a little bit of shadows in the bottom of it. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think it looks really good. Anyway, so, by the way, Jasper Kitty is in the office today for the first time since the capture device disaster last week, where he laid on my old capture device of 8.5 years and it broke. And I'm not blaming him for that because it was already on its last legs, but he definitely gave it that final push out the door. And now we have a new capture device as well, so maybe it all worked out for the better, right? So Jasper's in here with me today. If you guys could see the office, you'd be like, whoa, it looks so different than it used to. Most of the floor is not covered in wires because I have got rid of all the superfluous stuff I don't need anymore. And I actually have a little bit of wire management now over there. So, Jasper, I don't think Jasper will really mess with much. If he does, he'll probably lay behind one of the consoles, which he's done before and never caused any problems. I don't think that he can do anything to that capture device. It's laying over there next to the consoles in my entertainment center. I think it's fine. I don't think that, but you may see him. You may be jumping up on the chair, messing around on stream as he does, as he tends to do. When we actually have him available. And he'll be here for a few days, actually. Pretty much for the rest of this streaming week. He'll be in here during the daytime if he so chooses. He doesn't have to be in here, but I always have the door open to him if he wants to come chill with us. All right, he actually just left, so. All right, so, welcome to the show. Welcome to the newly renewed DSP Gaming for the new year. As you can see, no more game boxes. That's a lie. The game boxes are there. You just can't see them. I'm serious. The game boxes are, the PS5 and Xbox One, or Xbox Series X, excuse me. The boxes are behind the art, propping up the art, so you can see it. And it works perfectly. I couldn't believe it last night. I was like...
He's so fucking proud of himself for fucking using the game boxes. Jesus Christ.
Like, they fit... How are they exactly the right size? It was as if it was meant to be. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it actually just works fine. So like I said, sometimes things just work out, and in this case, I was like, okay. But I wanted to renew things. Number one, you guys had said a lot about, you know, at first, maybe the boxes were nice for last year, but then you're like, man, you know, it's kind of boring seeing these game boxes all the time. Do you have anything game related? So then I started adding various things over the course of the year that you guys liked. Admittedly, I do feel the background got a bit busy by the end of 2022 with the amount of things that I had back there. I felt like I wanted to kind of simplify it a little bit, which I think this now does. But it also looks nice because of the level of detail and everything in this artwork. And we will talk, I said, we'll talk about the artwork in a bit. By the way, I have more art, but basically I think there's only 2 other pieces of art that I could possibly fit behind me on streams. One is another Mega Man, and another one is Ninja Gaiden. But that one is a weird shape. It's kind of like long, almost like letterbox, like a movie. And I'm thinking if I could put that there, right? But if I put it there, then it would be kind of like off camera because it's so long. I don't know. I haven't really messed around with it yet. But anyway, not only have we refreshed the background, but also the animations. All of the animations on the channel are now more generic and for all year round, as opposed to holiday themed. You know, no more Halloween, no more Christmas. Sorry that, guys, officially the holiday season is over, and I know that many of us, including me, love the holiday season and hate to see it go, but I figure, you know, better to send it off in a nice way than have it lingering. Because actually, it was funny, yesterday, I had all the Christmas stuff up, and I was playing Christmas animations for all your contributions. I was like, they didn't feel right, being that Christmas has been over now for over a week, right? Like, so we got to wrap this up. Anyway, I'm happy now that we're back to normal stuff, and I hope that you guys will enjoy having all your animations back, you know, for everything. This includes all levels of tips. Keep in mind, some tip levels had never changed anyway. The $4.20 animation and the 666 animation, those never change anyway. Also, the Magic 8 Ball animation, too, which I forget to mention, especially over the holidays. I totally kept forgetting to mention about the Magic 8 Ball being eligible for an $8 tip. We have that animation as well. But then all the other animations have been refreshed. $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, $100, $150, and $200 for tips. And then on the Super Chat side, you know, I think it's lower than $5. Then it's like $5, $10, $20, $50, something like that. But every single one is a different animation, okay? And it is all streamlined now, where all the animations show up on the same side of the screen, which is good. Because if you remember, for like a year or two there, I had animations showing up on both sides of the screen. I felt like it got kind of messy during certain playthroughs, where there's just too much going on at the screen at once. So basically, new year, refreshed layout, right? And just feeling kind of nice and neat and tidy and ready for new stuff, okay? In addition to all of that, today I would like to try something new on stream. And what I'm talking about is if you noticed over the course of December, I had Christmas lights behind me. And I felt that those Christmas lights looked really good on camera. And that was a test because this is a new camera. We've only had it for a couple of months, right? I think I added it in sometime in October. And we noticed the Christmas lights for the first time ever looked good on camera. You could actually see the color of the Christmas lights on camera. Like, whoa, like this one's red, this one's green, this one's blue. You could never tell that previously because my camera was so bad. Everything just looked washed out and pretty much white. And seeing that, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Maybe we could do some more with stuff like that in the future. And so I was thinking about it, and I realized, by the way, hold on a second. Of course, I have a gap in my phone right there at top of the picture, and it shows, right? Whatever. I realized something. A few months ago, one of those care packages that I had received from the Dutch brothers had a unique item in it that at that point, I wasn't sure how I could really implement it or if it would have any use for me. But now seeing how good the Christmas lights looked on camera for December, I had an idea. All right, what is that item? Would you like to see it? Would you like to see it? Okay, people finally started saying yes. That's an idea of the delay. That's what was it, about 10 seconds, 15 seconds? That's not that bad, but that's the minimum delay you can have on YouTube. I have it set to like ultra low latency, and it was still like a 10-second delay before people started responding. Okay, here's what it is. Lighting, okay? And I'm interested to see how something like this would be implemented on the channel, especially for the podcast and for the background for when I'm on camera for gaming. Now, I don't know how it would be implemented. I don't know how it's going to look until we kind of mess with it. What it is 2 strings of color-changing LED lights that connect to a little controller box, that connect to a power adapter that are controlled by this controller. All right? So, I have absolutely no idea how good these are, how well they're going to work, if they're going to even show up on camera, what the colors look like. You won't know till we hook them up and we try. So I figure as something for variety today on the podcast, why don't we open these up, hook them up, and just for the sake of messing around, see what it looks like, right? We have 2 strings, so I could potentially put like 1 string to the right and 1 string to the left. I could even change, make the colors different for the room, I think. Or maybe not. I actually have no idea how this works, because this controller has absolutely no explanation. There was no instructions in the box that it came in. So it's just like there's an up arrow and a down arrow and a bunch of colors. And then numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what those mean. And then these other buttons that look like, I don't know what that means. Does it mean go? There's a timer, 5, 30, and 60 minutes. So I have no idea until we like hook it up and kind of mess around with it. There's really no way to tell what the heck these are, how they work. So we're going to do this today live on the show. Why not? It's something different to do, right? It's an experiment. If it looks good, great. If it looks like shit, we'll never use it again. But it's just sitting around, so I might as well kind of mess around with it. And also the question is, where should I put these? Should I put them on the floor? And maybe the light will be so good it'll go up the back wall. That could be cool. Should they be somehow suspended on the wall? You know, I have some push pins behind me that I can stick in the wall and hang these up like I did with the Christmas lights. The problem there is that my camera ends in the corner there, and then how am I going to put them on this door? Obviously, I can't. So maybe the floor makes more sense. But again, how bright are they? And would they actually like shine up from the floor to be able to be seen on camera? Also, there's the whole issue of lighting otherwise, because let's say, for example, these look good, but you can't really see them, and I turn off my lamp. That's all well and good, but on a sunny day, there may be no way to see them. So, you know, we got to mess with them, right? We got to mess with it. We got to see how it works out and go from there. So that's something fun to do today on the stream. I figure we don't have much else to really talk about on today's podcast. There's really little to no gaming news going on right now in the world. And so I said, why not do something different, right? Something, renewed, refreshed feeling. Maybe we'll have something new, a new element added to the show, correct? Put them around the soundproofing. So yeah, I could stick them in between the foam. The problem then is you're going to see strands of lights right on camera, bright as shit. Do you really want that? See, most people who use LED lighting, they put it ambiently around them, either around the floor or around the setup. If you have it on camera, it's going to look too washed out and too bright, I feel. Again, we actually won't know until we kind of mess with it, right? So let's mess with it. Let's see what happens. Anyway. All right, anyway. So, welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 2nd of January, 2023. Today is the second day of our push to finish all these major games that we've been playing for a while, so that I can then do my year-end series and we can move into all new content for the new year. So how are we doing with that? Well, yesterday was a really good day, because yesterday, the first of the year, we continued on with God of War Ragnarok, and we did basically exactly what I had wanted to do. We wrapped up very few remaining odds and ends that were in the world that we could do for now. We went into the story. We had major story developments, like the biggest story developments of the entire game basically happened yesterday. Giant plot twist that I was not expecting. And now we're definitely into the finale of the game. And then it was kind of funny. By the end of the stream, I had got all the Odin's Ravens. And the game says, oh, by the way, because you got all the Odin's Ravens, here's an optional boss. I was like, okay, end of the stream, let's do it. And I fought it at the very end. It was actually a very suspenseful, dramatic way to end the stream yesterday. So now we are poised, I should say, to finish the game the next time I play it. Although there is some post-game content, I'm being told, that is kind of meaningful. So 1 to 2 more streams of God of War Ragnarok. Within 1, we will definitely finish the main story. Within 2, we'll absolutely finish the playthrough in entirety. Okay? So that went really well. Then last night, we began my playthrough of Resident Evil 1 Remake, this time around on the Climb a Mountain difficulty, which is supposed to be normal difficulty, although admittedly it's really just the hardest difficulty available when you boot the game without having beaten it before. And I'm doing the Jill side run. I had not done the Jill side run years ago when I played it in 2015. I played it with Chris. but I played it on an easier difficulty, so it's kind of a different take now because, man, the game is a lot harder. The enemies do a lot more damage, and there's a way less ammo. Like, there's no handgun ammo at all. I played for 2 hours yesterday. I didn't see a single bullet in the mansion. Like, holy crap. I mean, I'm still surviving, thankfully, but man, that was tough. But it's great. I'm having a good time with it. We had great attendance, and yesterday, let me tell you, great support, great engagement. Everything was great yesterday. I had a really great time on streams yesterday. So thank you all for giving me a great first day of the year. It felt really special. Okay? So what are we doing today on stream? Well, now we're flipping over to the other ongoing playthrough that we definitely need to be finishing up, Pokemon Scarlet. I've been playing this, you know, over the course of December, and now we're wrapping it up. We're actually at, just to check here, 34 hours into the game, and it looks like we are heading into the end game, meaning we're at the very tail end of the 3 major plot lines that are in the game. The Team Star plot line, the Titan Pokemon plot line, and the Victory Road / conquer the gyms, then take on the Elite Four and become the champion plot line. Okay? So, definitely excited for today's stream because this is basically the end game stuff. Last chance for anyone, essentially, who wants to be naming a Pokemon. I would say 1 to 2 more streams to beat the game. I said 1, but then someone yesterday was like, nah, there's no way you're beating that today. It's going to take you 2 streams with what's left. So that's fine, because if we need the 2 streams, we've got today and Wednesday, and we can maybe wrap up the playthrough Wednesday, which I'm totally okay with. Okay? So I'm excited for that. And I hope that you guys will chill with me. As you know, the Pokemon playthrough is one of the most relaxing, interactive ones that I do. We have lots of opportunity for conversation and fun during the Pokemon playthrough. So I hope you'll stick around after the podcast for that. Very enjoyable. And again, to see some of these plot lines wrap up, to have some lingering questions answered, to have some mystery solved, and to see how the game ends should be pretty exciting as well. These endgame Pokemon fights are always pretty entertaining. Okay? So that's the first stream today. The late stream tonight is Warzone 2.0. My first Warzone stream of 2023. Will I secure my first victory in the game? Every time I play Warzone, I get top 10, which is exciting. But I haven't won a match yet. And you know, last time I played, it was kind of funny. People have started doing what's called bounties. And if you don't know what that means, basically people will say, hey, I got a challenge for you, Phil. If you can accomplish this during a match, I will actually reward you with a contribution on your stream. It's a way to challenge me to do better in the game, okay? And the last time that I played it 2 nights ago on New Year's Eve, a lot of people challenged me with bounties to do better and make top 10. For some odd reason, I got like hooked on doing the in-game challenges. These games has various different challenges you can do during the Battle Royale. Like, oh, hunt down a certain guy, and if you hunt them, you get a bonus. Or capture some intel, take that intel to various places, and then you'll get a preview of where the next ring is going to be in the game, so you have a head start on getting to that area while everyone else doesn't know where the ring is going. You see? So there was like various different things you could do in the game, and I just kind of got hooked on them and started doing them. Next thing you know, it's the end of the night. I was like, oh shit, I had all these people who said they wanted to support the stream, and I totally got distracted, so I only made top 10 once. And then I basically died a million times doing all the challenges. I think tonight I'll focus on survival. I think that makes more sense to try to get my first win. I think people want to see me get my first win in the game. So I'm really going to focus on that. Unless someone comes out with a bounty and says, hey, if you complete like 4 of these challenges tonight, then I'll reward you or something like that. We'll see. So far, no one's done anything like that. Usually it's based on survive for a certain amount of time or maybe get a certain amount of kills in a certain amount of time. So, we'll see tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, what happens with Warzone. Will I finally get my first win or not? I have no idea, but we'll see. Okay? Now, tomorrow, Tuesday, the 3rd, is the end game of God of War Ragnarok. And my goal here is to basically finish the game story. Once I finish the game story, then apparently the post-game content unlocks, including the final 2 Berserkers, who I absolutely want to fight and beat. Perhaps I'll finish the final 6 Muspelheim challenges. Apparently, if you do that in the post-game, there's a final extra boss that you unlock in the game as well. So maybe I would want to do that. I'm not sure. You know, there's stuff to do. But the goal is I definitely want to finish the God of War story. That way, I am clear to do my year-end series. There's no limit to saying, oh, I can't do my year-end stuff now because I still didn't finish it. You know what I mean? So tomorrow, full speed ahead, finishing God of War Ragnarok story, and then if there's any other game content left, we do it, but the story is the focus tomorrow, okay? And then, of course, tomorrow night, more Resident Evil 1 Remake, which I'm loving, you are loving, we're having a great time with it. Can't wait for more of that tomorrow. And then Wednesday is actually my final consecutive streaming day this week, which may shock some of you, because usually I'm only here for 6 days. I'm here 7 days this week. So Wednesday, Pokemon on the main stream again, and if I don't beat it today, it'll be Wednesday for the post-game stuff. If maybe I do happen to beat Pokemon in its entirety today, then Wednesday we are available to do something new. And I have absolutely no clue what you guys would want me to do. So we have to start talking about this. Would you like to see me start Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which I now have for the Switch? It was donated by the same fan who donated my current capture device. Or would you like to see me try a different game from the last several months that I missed out on, of which there are many, right? We could try Need for Speed. Need for Speed has a demo on the Xbox. Maybe we could try that and see if you like that. You know, we could do, I don't know, Evil West. We would, you know, Mario plus Rabbids or Marvel Midnight Suns, maybe. You know, there's so many options. So what we need is you guys have to start thinking, because if we finish Pokemon in its entirety today, then, you know, then we have something to do on Wednesday. If not, then Wednesday will be the final stream for Pokemon, likely. Okay? And then again, Wednesday night, last stream of the week, Warzone. Okay? Thursday is my day off for the week. This means this weekend are absolutely, definitely the year-end series. Now, I've not had a chance to sit down and really look at all the games from 2022 and say, gee, what are the most disappointing games? And gee, what are the best games? I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. I need to do that. Maybe I'll take some time during my day off this week to do it, to figure it out. Because once I know how many games I want to talk about, I can figure out how long my year-end series will be. The way I see it is that likely it would take a 3-hour stream to do both. Because I'm thinking I would do the first half would probably be the most disappointing, take a break, come back, and then do the Game of the Year awards, right? But what if I end up having like a really long disappointing games countdown? I don't know. We have to see. I have to sit down and really look at what happened in this last year. And I just haven't really had a chance to do that yet. So I'll look into it over the next few days, likely on my day off. And hopefully this weekend, my goal is over the weekend, let's do the year-end series. That way, the rest of the year, we are feeling refreshed and renewed, and we don't have lingering stuff going on. Okay? The first new release of this month is actually One Piece Odyssey, which is 1 week from tomorrow. It's actually January 10th, and yes, I'm definitely interested in it. It's a JRPG that's turn-based and plays like classic JRPGs that I love, but it has the One Piece cast and lore. Pretty neat combination. And it's been a long time since I actually played a brand new JRPG. All the RPGs I've been doing are basically old, right? So I'm actually excited to jump into a new RPG with you guys. I think this would be a good one to do it, because something refreshing too with the One Piece cast and everything. So that's going to likely be my first new playthrough of the year, and that'll start next Tuesday. But, you know, will I keep doing Resident Evil 1 Remake? Yes. Will I keep doing Warzone? Yes. But essentially, we're going to be looking for 1 to 2 games to fill in the gaps of God of War Ragnarok and Pokemon Scarlet. So what will they be? I don't know. We got to talk about that. We have to determine this, okay? So let the discussions begin. But in addition to that, at the end of this week, I'm going to be tallying up your nominations for your Viewer's Choice playthrough. You earned the Viewer's Choice playthrough in December when we hit the members goal. All right? So your nominations will be tallied up and a poll will be made, and you're going to vote for about 1 week, starting next week, to determine the Viewer's Choice playthrough. Once that's determined, that also will be a playthrough that we're going to be doing. So the thing is, I actually don't want to start too many projects at once. I feel like if I do way too many, we're going to end up having 5-6 games I'm juggling, and that's a horrible idea. Okay, just being honest. I've done it before. It's terrible. I'm thinking, you know, Resident Evil 1 Remake, One Piece Odyssey, 1 new game for now, plus the year-end series, and then we play it by ear. Maybe we add another one, or we wait and we add the Viewer's Choice. Later on this month, there are newer games. For example, the Dead Space Remake, and maybe some other stuff that'll be thrown in the mix as well. So let's play it by ear and let's see. Okay? But I need your feedback. Some people are saying Crisis Core sounds good. Some people are saying the Need for Speed Trial actually sounds good because, hey, you could try it, and if you don't really like it, you don't have to keep playing it, but you could do a couple streams of it. I like the idea of that too. No risk, right? It's just try the game. If it's good, great, keep playing. If not, screw it. just, you know, drop it after a couple streams. Yeah, sounds pretty good. So we'll think about it. Let's talk. Let's talk about it over the next week. Let's determine by this weekend. I'll set up the year-end series. We'll do those, and then we'll figure out what else we want to do. Okay? Dabhand says One Piece is meant to be around a 20 to 25 hour game, so it should be a nice, quicker RPG to get through as well. And I think that's a good thing, because let's be honest here. These playthroughs that are 40, 50, 60 hours long, taking 2 months. We got so much coming out in basically February this year. We're not going to be wanting to be in the middle of an RPG that never ends. So maybe that's a good length for us to get through the game in January. Actually sounds pretty good to me. Okay. All right. So that's the schedule, everyone. Before we get to me explaining the new setup and messing with some lighting, let me just direct your attention over here to the members goal for the month, 600 members. That is what we're attempting to hit here on DSP Gaming by the end of January. If we do that, if we ever hit 600 concurrent members, I'm doing a special event, the likes of which I've never done before. DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash, a marathon where I dress up in American football attire. I do silly things like try out various different kinds of snack foods and things that you would eat while watching a sports game or tailgating at an actual physical sports game. I'll be reacting to Super Bowl advertisements from the past. I'll also be playing classic football games on the Switch. So, you know, in fact, now that I said that, since we're here, I wanted to see, I'm curious what games are available. I think there's at least 2. I think that there's an NES football game, and I think there's a Super NES football game. And when I say football, I mean American football, by the way. Let me take a quick look here. Scroll through. Let's see. Mappy Land. That's my favorite game, Mappy Land. I never heard of it. I'm almost positive there's a couple football games on here. There's others. There's golf. There's Excitebike. There's other sports things on here. But I'm looking for sports in particular.
I need to rewind that. Did he just say gout? Randomly.
I'm almost positive there's a couple football games on here. There's others. There's golf. There's Excitebike.
Golf. Golf, not gout. I could have swore he said gout, but he said golf instead. Okay.
There's other sports things on here. But I'm looking for sports in particular. Dodgeball. There's a Dodgeball NES game. Yeah, NES Open. That's the golf game. Baseball. There's actually an official Nintendo baseball game we can mess with. Soccer. Pro wrestling. Ice hockey. Oh, there it is. Tecmo Bowl is on here. I knew it. I knew there was an old school football game on here. Tecmo Bowl is on here. So we can play some Tecmo Bowl. I've never played Tecmo Bowl before. And then... on the SNES, see what they got on here. Scroll to the bottom and go up. Super Soccer, Super Tennis. Let's see here. I guess technically Stunt Race Effects, although it's more driving than sports. Still, it could be considered kind of sportsy. Smash Tennis. I have no idea what that is. Natsume Championship Wrestling? Sure. Let's see here. Any other sports games? I guess their SNES category, their SNES library is way more limited. What? Are you serious? They haven't added any SNES games to this since Fighters History. Do you remember when I played Fighters History last year? That was like the middle of the summer. So basically Nintendo put no effort into this. They haven't added anything to SNES catalog in ages. Wow, that's pretty sad, actually. So SNES is pretty much a bust, but there were a lot of games there on the NES that we can mess around with. Sports titles. So there you go. So I can play some of those. We can react to old ads. There will be a DSP tries it or 2 of, like, you know, food you could get in your grocery store freezer. But it's like, you know, food you would eat, snack foods. You know, maybe we'll try some of these microwave snack foods or whatever, things you make in your oven for yourself, and I'll rate them. So, you know, what's the best home sports foods to eat when you're watching a sports game or something like that, right? We'll mess around with stuff like that, but I've never done an event like this before. I've never done anything related to sports before, all right? I think it would be a really neat, fun, unique event. If you would like to see that happen, please consider becoming a member, renewing a membership that's lapsed, or gifting a membership. All those things help the channel tremendously. You get so many benefits for being a member. A cool chat crown badge to show how long you're supporting, a highlighted name in chat and in the video comments. You don't have to abide by the slow mode rules of the chat. You get access to all of my emotes here in the chat and also in the video comments. You get priority for all kinds of special events. For example, right now, for the Viewer's Choice event, members get priority to nominate games to be played. So all these things, you know, many benefits, and it helps the channel. Please consider becoming a member if you're not. Thanks to those who are ongoing members here. I really appreciate it. And of course, thanks to those who give memberships to help out their fellow viewers and help the channel as well. That is greatly appreciated. All right, that's that. Let us now talk a little bit about the new setup, shall we? So I have 2 pieces of artwork behind me. Now I have 2 other pieces of artwork that are similar size that maybe I will rotate in and out during the course of the year. For now, I figure I'll leave these for the month of January, see what you guys think. Okay, what do we got? To my right, it is the classic Super Mario Bros. 1 boss fight in Bowser's Castle. Mario with the Fire Flower ability, fighting Bowser, or King Koopa as some called him back then, as he throws the hammers at you, because yes, back then he had the Hammer Brother ability. There's the classic moat and the drawbridge, and what you need to do is either defeat him with fireballs, or jump over him and get the axe that removes the bridge, he falls into the lava, and you beat the stage. 99% of the game, you then go to the next room where a little toadstool man is there. He says, sorry, the princess is in another castle, and you wasted your time, you schmuck. But at the end of the game, you actually rescue the princess. So there you go. This is a artwork from all the way back 2009. Yes, this is a 14-year-old piece of art. It was made by a gentleman and an artist named Square Painter. This is a man who, over the years, has painted probably thousands of original pieces of art that are all 8-bit style like this, okay? He basically takes the sprites from classic games and he paints them on a grid, exciting scenes like this. I first met Square Painter ages ago. When my early days as a YouTuber, around 2010, I started going to conventions, and I met the guy. He was in the creators area, which basically would be like a vendor area where they would sell artwork. They would sell not just artwork like this, but, you know, hand-drawn art, handcrafted items, like some people who would make like quilts and clothes, like cosplay items, collectibles, all kinds of stuff would be sold in that area back then. And so he was there with a big display of all his artwork. And I was very impressed with his art because I thought, man, this is exactly the kind of stuff that I like from my childhood. And I would love to have this kind of stuff in my house. And so at that time, I was interested in getting some stuff. And I don't think I actually got anything. I always saw his stuff. And I think at first I bought a few very small pieces. In fact, if you saw the previous setup that I had a Super Mario and Ninja Turtle. Or it could have been the opposite order. I think it was Ninja Turtle and Super Mario, right? Super Mario, Ninja Turtle. Whichever order they were. Those were also Square Painter artwork, okay? But those were very small, little mini things, while this is like a full-fledged painting-sized piece of artwork that he did. So originally I was a patron of the arts, you know, getting smaller things, but as I got bigger on YouTube around, you know, 2010, 2011, 2012, and I was making big money, I actually started supporting these guys a lot more and buying bigger and bigger pieces of artwork, okay? So this is one of the biggest pieces that I ever bought from Square Painter. And this used to hang in my condo in Connecticut, you know, when I had it back in the day, in the background. So you probably have seen portions of it, but you probably never saw the whole thing on camera because I never really had it in frame. It was always like in the background on the wall, you know, hanging when I was doing a vlog on my couch or whatever, but you probably never saw the whole thing, right? So this, for a long time, was there. Then when I moved across the country in 2014, it sat in storage, basically in a closet, for about 4 to 5 years. All right. Then around 2017, like mid 2017, I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I got all this cool stuff. And I got all wrapped up and I'm not doing anything with it. Well, I'm like hiding my hobbies that I like. Why am I doing that? So I basically just tore all the packing paper off of everything. And I started hanging up my artwork all around the house. And this piece of art has actually been right here outside of my wall, hung at the end of the hallway for the last, you know, 4.5 years, 5 years, actually 5 years now that I'm thinking about it, because now we're at 2013, so over 5 years, it's kind of been hanging in the hallway. Okay. And I thought that would be something really neat to add to the setup here. And by the way, I should say Square Painter still does this. I believe he's currently at MagFest. MagFest, the Music and Games Festival, you know, convention that I was at like a decade ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's at it selling his wares right now. So shout out to Square Painter. I still like your stuff, and I still You know, I'm actually going to be having it prominently on the streams, at least for the foreseeable future, which is kind of cool. I mean, look how good this was from over a decade ago, right? So there you go. Now, what we have over here is another piece of artwork. And you might just say, well, that's Square Painter, right? Well, right and wrong, because this piece of artwork was actually a collaboration, okay? Square Painter painted the background. So you see all the detailed background that actually is the real background of how it would look if you were playing Mega Man 3. Because this is actually a scene from Mega Man 3. This is Mega Man with the Shadow Blade, is it called? It's supposed to be like a ninja star. But once you defeat Shadow Man, you get his Shadow Blade ability. And that's the weakness of Spark Man. And this is the Spark Man boss. So it's supposed to be representative of, you know, using the right weapon against the boss in Mega Man 3. Okay? So, Square Painter painted the background. But this was a collaboration between Square Painter and someone else called Pixel Papa. Now, at the time, now this, by the way, this artwork is from 2012. And I remember specifically buying it when it was a brand new piece of art in 2012. Okay, at a convention. I couldn't tell you which convention it was, but I know I bought it. They were both there. They were selling it as a collab work, and I bought it. Okay? So, Pixel Papa made bead artwork. What you're seeing here, all the sprites, are not hand-painted on. These are bead designs made from plastic beads that were basically melted. And those are glued onto the Square Painter artwork. So it's kind of a 3D painting. Okay? Now today, there's other companies that have copied this idea, and now they do it differently. What they do is they just do like plastic. So instead of having actual hand-painted artwork with beads and stuff, instead, it's just chunks of plastic that they screen print stuff on. They really aren't art. They're just kind of collectibles. This is more of a real work of art because it's two guys using their hands to make it, as opposed to a fucking machine mass-producing things and pumping them out, which I've seen in stores and I've seen them online now. You can get these, 3D art, and it's just some fucking, you know, machine made it. There's really no artistic value to that, in my opinion. Anyway, so I really liked it. It was the first of its kind that I ever saw 10 years ago, and I bought it. So collaboration, Square Painter and Pixel Papa, and I really liked it. Okay, now I have other ones as well. For example, I have a Ninja Gaiden piece of artwork that I hang in my hallway. That one's really long. Like, you would start here and go all the way to, say, like here. It's very, very like letterbox length. And so if I were to use that one, I would have to find a way to set it up so it fits on camera and also doesn't like hit the door and stuff. But I could probably get that to work. And I have a different Mega Man piece of art that's very similar to this one. It's a different boss fight from a different Mega Man game, so I won't spoil you. I'll show you later. But what I'm thinking is, for now, this is pretty cool. Let's have these on camera for the month, right? Let's see how it goes. If you guys like it, great, we'll keep it. And then what we can maybe do is alternate and go back and forth every once in a while. Maybe mix them up, mix up the order and the way that I do it, so that it looks like mixed up and varied over the course of the year. And that way, it makes it look different. Now, if you guys, you know, after, you know, a few weeks are like, nah, okay, but forget this, go back to the old setup, we could do that too. We could bring back the smaller pieces of art. We could bring back all those little figurines. Not to say that I don't have figurines. As you can see, I still have my Fallout bobblehead. I still have my Sonic the Hedgehog 15th anniversary figurine. Yes, this came out on his 15th anniversary, and now he's, what, over 30? So basically a pretty old figurine. And over here, we still have, of course, the Pac-Man lamp, which is one of your favorites from my previous setup. And also Wolverine, the Wolverine figure. Something iconic to the memes about me, correct? I still like this setup. I think it's a little combination of different things, but I was thinking, gee, should I put the figures down here? I was like, why would I want to do that? That's just going to hide the artwork to put figures down there in the moat or whatever. That's kind of stupid, right? So I didn't want to do that. Same thing over here. Like, I think the artwork looks great. I don't want to be blocking the art with these little figures and things like that. But if you guys want variety and you want me to bring back a similar setup to what I had last year, we could eventually do that as well. What I'm thinking of, let's keep it for now as is, right? And let's enjoy it, and let's see if you guys like it. And if we want to rotate out, we can. If you want to go back to the old setup, we can. But this is just an idea I had. I thought it looked really neat. Now, I see people saying idiotic things in the chat, so allow me to get past the idiocy. No, I'm not selling this stuff. I can't. I've already explained to you guys 4 million times I can't sell shit online. If I were to try to sell anything online, people would troll. They would do false bids, try to scam me. You guys are stupid as shit for saying dumb shit like that. I'm not going to be selling this stuff online. Stop it.
Okay, so what you're admitting to you have valuable pieces of art that you never declared for your bankruptcy, and so you defrauded the IRS in this manner as well. Okay, I'm glad that Phil Burnell is very open and honest about defrauding the IRS to having valuable pieces of art that he was not willing to part with. It could have, maybe, eased the burden on his financial, things, all the things he owed, all that debt he accrued, but nah, it's impressive actually. It's actually very impressive that Phil would openly admit to this publicly. But there you go.
I'm just going to say it once. I'm not even going to bring it up. If I see it again, are you selling that online? I'm just going to fucking ban you. Because it's such a dumb thing. We talked about it all last summer. How I have all these cool things in my closet I can't sell because of the online trolling I receive. No, stop asking dumb fucking questions. I can't sell this stuff. All right? It's just, it really gets to the point where it's like, why are you so stupid? How dumb can you be? Sell it anonymously. Carliga, how would I do that? These are one-of-a-kind pieces. The moment someone sees this online, they know it's me selling it. It's just, And no, we're not going to sit here for hours and you tell me every little way that I'm wrong and I should be selling it online. How about this? No, it's not for sale. These are private things for the streams, okay? And by the way, like I said, I looked into it during my bankruptcy. These really have no actual legal value.
I'm not entirely sure about that, Phil. I'm pretty sure that if you asked your fans to give you $500, for example, for that artwork, somebody probably would give you $500, especially if you signed it. Can you imagine one of his deadheads and how much they would fucking cream their little pants if Phil Burnell would offer to sign in the bottom corner the artwork? He's like, hey, I'll sign the very bottom corner of it, and one of you guys can buy it and you would own it forever. The famous artwork that's showed in my content I bought years and years ago, and you guys could own a bit of fucking DSP gaming history. His deadheads would absolutely fucking go out their goddamn way to fucking bid in this and fucking buy it. Something is only as viable as what people are willing to fucking buy for it. Look, it's basically the price of anything. The value of anything is what people are willing to pay for it. This is one-of-a-kind artwork. Phil Burnell, as toxic as you are, you have a fucking following of over 200,000 people on YouTube, or 200,000 subscribers. I'm sure most of them are not real, but there you go. Fact of the matter is, though, you do have people that ardently fucking follow you. You do have people that ardently support you. And you do have fucking people there are willing to give you fucking hundreds and thousands of fucking dollars just to fucking keep you going. So yes, they would absolutely be very likely to give you a lot of fucking money for said artwork.
Because they're not licensed by Nintendo. Like, this would have to be licensed by Capcom. This would have to be licensed by Nintendo. They're not. They don't have any legal value as a collectible. There is no, you couldn't go online and list these and say, oh, this is worth this. You wouldn't. There's zero. Because they're not licensed, you see? They're unlicensed works. But they have value to some people like me. I like them. And so having them on my stream, that's the value of it, you see? So anyway, that being said, I hope you like it. And I hope that you guys are interested in having these on stream, at least for the foreseeable future. And like I said, if we get bored of them, hey, Phil, can you rotate these out now? Can we see some new ones? Yeah, we could. We could try that out. Hey, Phil, you want to go back to the old setup? We could do that too, you know? The thing is, people were like really tired of seeing the PS5 and the Xbox Series X boxes. So this is a way to basically do something different and fresh, right? And I like that. Again, this is really only possible because of the camera. If I didn't have the new camera, this would not look good. It would look blurry and shitty. But because I have the new camera, it looks really good. Okay? Okay. There you go. So, very nice. That's what we're doing with that. Now, like I said, I think what I would like to do, let's take a look at this lighting. I'm just curious. I'm not saying this is going to work out. But I think since it was donated by the Dutch brothers, we should give it a look. We should see what, first of all, what is this lighting, right? Like, let's take a look. It's on a spool. It looks like a micro tape. Look at that. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's on a freaking spool. Huh. Like, is that not a tape spool that you would put on like a tape player or whatever? It sure looks like it to me. Huh. Interesting. All right. So. Ooh. It smells. It has a weird smell. Probably because it's electronic. Electronics always smell, especially when they're new. Whew. Whew. Okay. So anyway, let us take a quick look here at the setup. So how does this work? So I guess what you have, first of all, you have a power adapter, all right? And this is a very generic power adapter that I think would probably work with a lot of different electronics. I've seen a lot of electronics that kind of use that generic connector there, all right? So let's untie this, and well, maybe I should leave it tied. Maybe I should leave it tied up. Let's just see. Let's leave it tied up. Let's plug it in. Okay. Then we've got what I believe is the power adapter controller box thingy here. Okay. So I think that, yeah. So that's where the power is going to go. These are the, okay, these are the ends of the lights themselves. And they actually have some sticky adhesive on the end if you wanted to adhere that to like a wall or a spot. And then this must be the infrared light adapter that this controller works with to control the device itself. Okay. So if I put this on the floor, there you go. Right. So, oh, there's also a button directly on the control device. I don't know what the button does. I guess we'll have to find out.
We should really get Review Tech USA to fucking see how well Phil reviews this piece of product, you know. I feel like it's come full circle and almost, I mean, Phil mocks RTU relentlessly, you know, for the things he does not, and some of it can be merited. I think it's quite ironic that Phil is reviewing tech in 2023, and I feel like Rich would probably get a kick out of fucking reacting to this.
It just clicks on and off, but I don't know what that does. So I guess
I'm going 1.25 speed, by the way. Because Phil is just annoying the crap out of me, man. He's been so goddamn boring today.
If I'm going to use the remote control, I have to be sure that I'm just pointing it at that, so that that's where it's going to get the signal, right? So here's the remote. And I don't know, I know, Jasper, it's weird and it smells, doesn't it? Take a look at the remote. It's got all these different colors on it. And these buttons, I have no idea what they do. I guess we won't know until we mess with it, right? And it has that little plastic thing at the bottom you have to remove so the battery will work. So we should probably do that first. Oh, I hate these things. Because you got to use one nail to move a tab to the side. And then you got to use your other nail to pull it out like a shelf. And it's a pain in the ass, and I don't have long nails to do this. Why do they... Ah, okay, I got it. So see, it comes out like a shelf, and there's your battery on it. So you need to remove the plastic, so now the battery will actually touch inside, and now this remote should actually work, okay? So now, here is our light, supposedly. Let's, I guess, unspool the light, see how long it is. I have no clue how long this light is, and plug it in, and see if it works, and see what it looks like. And if we like it, then maybe I'll unspool the other one, and we'll try to figure this out, like how I can use it, all right? So let's unspool. This thing is long as shit. Oh my god. This is way longer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, whoa. That's not even one rotation on the thing. Let's plug it in. Let's see what it looks like before I unspool the whole thing. So, it doesn't really matter which way you plug it in, I don't think. Oh my god. Oh, lordy. That is bright. Oh. My eyes. Look at this. Ah! I'm going to turn off. I am going to turn off my lamp for a second.
I'm going to shut you up for a second because I'm going to count that as clown mode. That's clown mode, and that's our first bingo of the game, guys. Diagonal line from top left to bottom right. I think he's about to stand up as well, so that'll be another... Won't be our bingo, but it'll just be him. That won't be our bingo, but it'll be one more ticked off anyway.
Okay. So this is the best that I can do lighting-wise, because it's sunny outside. This is the lowest I can make my light. It is bright as shit. It is real bright compared to how bright I thought it was going to be. Whew. So it's like kind of orangish yellow right now. So what happens if I press all these buttons? So here's, what is this, pink? Okay, so now it's not pink, it's red. It claimed it was pink. This is actually bright red. Green. Yeah, that's definitely bright green. Dude, this thing is super bright. Seriously. Blue. Blue. Oh, that's a nice deep blue. I like that. I like the deep blue. That's my favorite so far of all the colors. What else do we got? Orange. That was the one it started on. Orange, which is kind of bright. Okay. A different shade of green. Okay, this is more like an aqua green, or maybe a like a minty, like sea foam. Yeah, sea foam green, as opposed to the other green. Okay. What's this? Purple. Yep, this is like a bluish purple, violet color. And then we've got yellow. Yep. Oh, that's not yellow at all. That's greenish. It says yellow on the remote, but it looks more greenish to me than yellow. For you, actually, it looks white for you, doesn't it? On camera, that looks white. It's actually yellow, but I guess the camera doesn't pick it up that well. Okay, so that looks like white. Then we've got another blue. Okay, this is like sky blue. So we had deep blue, seafoam green, and now we have like a sky blue. Okay, I actually like the sky blue as well. And then we've got another purple. Now this one is more pure. The other one was like a bluish purple. This one is more, Jasper, no. You're not going to eat that. You're not doing that. He's trying to chew it already. This one is more of a pure violet color. Stop booping that. Stop attacking the lights. He's attacking the lights. So this is more of a pure purple, while the other one was like a violet, a deeper blue violet. Hey, you're not going to attack the lights. Now stop that right now. Hey. My new lights, you're not going to attack that.
Fucking shut up, Jasper.
Fresh. Okay.
Get into him. Get into him.
Now, there's other buttons I don't understand. First of all, there's an up and a down button. What happens if I press up and down? Oh, it increases the brightness. So I can go lower brightness. Yeah, look at that. So if we thought that the... Jasper, stop that right now. He's attacking it viciously. He's booping it all around with his paws. Don't chew that. So that, if you think it's too bright or too low, we have the ability to manually adjust. See that? It goes up and down. That's good. That's actually nice that it has that adjustment. Jasper, stop that right now. Okay. And then we've got... I don't know what these three buttons are. Let's just try it. What? Jasper! Jasper, could you please leave it alone for 5 seconds while I test it at least, before you break it?
Agent the Claude doing God's work right now. Well done, 2KJ. You fuck up all this shit.
I should have foreseen this. I should have seen he was going to attack the lights, right? I should have known. He's that kind of cat. Anyway, here. Spool this up. And, so this is currently violet, all right? Would you... That's it. You're in trouble. No attacking the lights. He grabbed my power cord from my phone. Stop that right now. Release the power cord. Hey.
Oh, he's messing with the phone now. Oh, Jasper's gonna really fucking be in the doghouse today.
Release the power cord. Hey. Oh my god. I can't test the lights because my cat won't let me. My cat won't let me test them. No. Would you just relax for a minute? Could you please relax? He's just hyper right now, and he wants the attention. Okay, anyway, getting back to what I was doing. So this is like a purple color, okay? Now there's these buttons. I don't know. One looks pink, one looks blue, and one looks blue. Let's see what happens when I do it. Let's do pink. What are you doing? I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Jasper, stop it. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I picked it. It looks like a pink, but it's not. What this looks like 3 colors at once. This looks like RGB, like red, green, and blue all at once in each light. So I don't know what that's supposed to represent. What about if I push this one? Oh, I guess these are just different colors. I don't know. They don't look very different. It looks like these are combinations. Instead of 1 colors each, these are combination colors. And then there's this one. It's kind of weird. They don't really look that different from the other ones. Okay. And then we got numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? What's number 1? Oh! I guess number 1 is... What the hell? It's a blinker.
Fuck's sake, man. Jesus Christ, Phil is really fucking... This is terrible. Phil thought this would be fun. It's just fun watching Jasper fuck all his shit, man, but goddamn. Phil's melting in the fucking lights. It's too strong for him. He's like a fucking vampire.
It blinks. Now that's weird. Who would want your lights to blink like that? That'd be insanely distracting. You wouldn't want that. What's number 2? So number 2 is red. Oh, it's a color changer. Number 2 goes between all different colors. So we got red, green, blue, red, green, blue. It's RGB rotation behind you. Okay. Now let's try number 3. It didn't work because he's blocking it. Jasper, get out of the way. Okay. Here's number 3. So red, green, blue, yellow, purple, sky blue, white, red, green. So it cycles through 5 colors. So it's instead of 3, only 3 red, green, blue. This one cycles through 5 different colors. Okay? Jasper, come on. Won't release the lights. Okay. So that's, okay, what's number 4? It's very interesting. Number 4. So, oh, Jasper, you unplugged it. Jasper, come on, man. Jasper.
Yes, fantastic stuff, little cat. 2KJ coming in clutch, really fucking up all this shit today.
Plug the light. Come on, Jasper.
Next week you fucking teach Jasper to do that when Phil's on life support.
Jasper, Jasper is bad. You're bad right now. Oh, this is nice. It's like a gradient. And it goes between colors. It's blue. See that? It's blue right now. Now, let me test it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, did you see that? It faded from blue to red. What is it? What will it fade to next? It's been a rough year. To green. Oh, I like that. I like that gradient. How it goes between. It fades in and out to different colors. So is it just red, green, and blue? It's just red, green, and blue. And it fades between the 3 behind you, basically. That's kind of neat. I like that. All right, so that's number 4. And then number 5, Play Tower Fantasy.
I kind of like that. That is a nice effect, but to me, I'd rather have it go transitioning between colours rather than going black in between the colours. You know what I mean? Imagine if it was able to transition between the colours smoothly, rather than having to fucking fade to black every time, then come back as a different colour. That would be a really nice one, I think, if it happened like that. But maybe it's on there. Who knows? It's not finished, I think.
Says I'm a boomer discovering 20-year-old technology. It's like a caveman discovering fire. Yeah, well, how about I discover my finger on the band button and see how you like that? Yeah, that'll be a fun discovery.
Shut the fuck up, Phil. You're a fucking boomer. Accept the fucking fact you're fucking decades behind on this fucking shit. Let's rewind that just to get Phil's full toxicity and full flow.
That's kind of neat. I like that. All right, so that's number 4. And then number 5. Play Tower Fantasy says I'm a boomer discovering 20-year-old technology. It's like a caveman discovering fire. Yeah, well, how about I discover my finger on the band button and see how you like that? Yeah, that'll be a fun discovery for you, wouldn't it? You. All right, anyway. All right, we got one more setting. Setting 5. Let's see what setting 5 does. So now, oh God. It went from, this is just gradient between all the colors. And it's just a gradual gradient. See, now it's going to blue.
Yeah, that's better. That is better in my opinion, when it goes like this.
And then from blue, it's going to purple.
See, that looks best.
And from purple, it's probably going to go to red. Yup. And from red, it's probably going to go to like yellow. Yup. And then from yellow to green. And then from green, probably back to blue. And then cycle. Jasper!
I think that's best. I think that's kind of best. If I was going to implement this in any possible way, I think this is the best one for it. I think as though Phil is not going to be able to find a way to utilise this setup in any smart, intelligent manner. It's Phil after all, you know. I mean, what's it going to fucking do? What's he going to fucking put lights around? I cannot think of anything Phil can do for the lights effectively in the background. But Jasper fucking up all his shit. Yeah.
Stop it. Stop attacking my lighting. So this is kind of nice. I think the gradient is really nice. Although the gradient, I guess it depends on the placement, right? Like if I can find somewhere to place this where you can see it easily in the office and it looks nice against the back wall, that would be good. See, the thing is, on camera, it's too bright. I knew it. Just this being on camera is not going to be good. If we were going to put this somewhere in the backdrop, it would have to...
How about this, Phil? How about this? So here's my thinking, okay? So, how about you could put it around the soundproofing? You have a rectangle blocking the background of soundproofing. You could have the light specifically go around that and wrap around that. That might look alright. How about around the tables? You know, so the wee fucking tables you got in the background. I don't know. Phil is very limited for options with his webcam. Like, where else can I fucking put it? Nah. And the ghoul's right there, just eyeing freedom. The ghoul's looking towards a fucking door, just saying, I'm so fucking close to getting out of here. The door's right fucking there. If only I could fucking move. Bill Brasky says if he does that, the lights will fall. Tape isn't that strong. It's a good fucking point. Darcy says he could put it around his neck and a sturdy fixture. I mean, are you telling Phil to hang himself with these LED lights? Because if you are, I wholly approve.
To be, it would basically have to be like maybe on the floor or maybe just underneath my stands so that it can shine up and you guys can see the lighting, but it wouldn't hinder anything we're doing. Now there's a button on the device. Let me press it. All that does, it goes through each color solid. Okay, so the button, you know what it is? If you lose the controller, then you can at least push a button directly on the device and that'll let you go through all the colors. That's exactly what this is. It goes through every setting. So that way if you've lost this controller, you can push the button and the button cycles through every single setting. So you don't need this. You could just press the button to get to what you like, right? That's kind of neat too because, you know, you might break this or lose it, right? So what do you guys think? First of all, how does it look? Do you think it looks good? Do you like something like this? Maybe not for the podcast, but maybe for when I game, right? I don't know. People usually put these around furniture or the floor, like behind or under you, you get the underglow. Exactly. It would be like behind me, maybe backlighting, right? Right now it's doing the gradient between all, which I kind of like. Nobody puts it on the floor. Well, then where do they put it? Where would you put it so that it can be seen? Right?
Fucking
it is very
boomer.
bright. I wonder how actually long it is. It looks pretty darn long.
Oh, is he going to unravel all? Is he going to unravel
I don't think I
all?
need the entire length of the spool if I were to use it. Let's take a look here.
Jesus Christ, man.
By the way, they're actually pretty warm.
Well, no fucking
I
shit.
don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like how warm it is.
No fucking shit. You. What the fuck? Why wouldn't it? Oh my fucking god. Why wouldn't it be fucking warm? This guy's a fucking moron.
It's kind of warm. Here, I need to get around. All right, Jasper. It's time to get out of the way. Time for you to get out of the way. All right. Let's see.
Would it work around his chair by any chance? Like, imagine like going around the absolute edges of the fucking chair with lights. I'd be distracting himself as well, probably, and Phil would probably knock him off. Like, fucking nah, that's a bad idea, a bad suggestion. The only other thing I could think of randomly is, I don't know, the corners maybe. There's a fucking corner back here, on the, you know, that's in between the fucking, right next to, I don't know. While most streamers, it works for them because they implement the lights nicely and effectively. For Phil Burnell and his current setup, I can't see him having a logical reason to include these LED lights.
If I were to do it this way, okay?
What is he? Is he actually trying to drape him around? What the fuck, man? Look at him crawling around his fucking setup.
If I were to spool it out like this, problem is the chair's in my way. Okay.
Then move the fucking chair, you moron.
Okay. So, hold on.
Jesus Christ, man, look at him wearing his fucking little Sonic pyjamas, for fuck's sake. Mr. Professionalism at it once again. He just dropped that shit on the floor. He goes crazy at Jasper in a second. Oh shit, are you from the future?
What I need to do is get it to face up so you can see it better. But it's like, it won't face up. It basically just goes in every direction. Jasper, you're not going to attack the new lighting. I tell you right now, you're just not going to do it. I'm not putting up with it. It's not a toy for you. You're not attacking it. You're not. It's not for you to attack. All right? If you start...
I kind of want to keep this in full screen mode. Right, so keep an eye on Phil saying necessarily business or disgusting or no exaggeration. I kind of want to keep it in full screen mode just for a second. Because I don't want to miss any of this. Jesus Christ, little Shadow. Kentucky Fried Jasper.
You're going to get thrown out, and I don't want to throw you out. I just let you in. Jasper, stop. Stop chewing it. Jasper, what did I say? He's chewing it. He's going to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt, so I got to yell at him. You're not going to chew it.
Jesus, man. Come on, Phil. Oh, God, no. No, it's a full moon tonight. Phil's buttocks, everyone. This could be a... should this be a thumbnail? Should this be a thumbnail? Can I try and make this into a thumbnail, I wonder? Christ, man. The empty chair with Phil's arse just in the background. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on. Jesus. Hang on, hold on a second. Give me a second here. I'm very tempted to see if this is even going to work as a thumbnail. If I remove the background. Hang on. I'll get the website up. 2 seconds. It worked. It worked quite well. What do I think? Next thumbnail. Phil's empty chair and him bending over. Jesus Christ, man. It actually worked really well. I wasn't expecting it to work that good. Because of everything here, I thought it may have caught something because the last thumbnail was like that. There we go. That's next fucking thumbnail. Fantastic. We'll deal with that later on.
I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on.
Yes.
Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liked it.
Now we're getting it flat, which is how I want it. Okay.
I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy.
Jasper, come on. I'm laying it out. You got to mess with it now? Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Ugh. It's not really staying how I want it to stay. It's frustrating me. It wants to rotate itself for no reason. Look. Why is it doing this? There. That's exactly how I need it to stay in the corner there. Now. I'm almost done. Jasper, don't touch that. Okay. So, this is basically the most rudimentary. This is the most rudimentary setup I can do for it. All right. As you can see, a little bit of backlight. Now, if I turn on the lamp, you'll probably never see this, right? If I turn on the lamp, you'll probably never even notice this, right? So let's test it. Let's see.
It works still, you can still see it.
Barely.
What was that noise? Was that a fucking snort or something? What the hell was that noise? Guys, what was that noise? What did I count that noise as? What was that noise? Was it a snort? Was it a burp? Was it anything? What the hell was it? Count as a burp, alright, I'm going to count as a fucking... Jesus. You know what? Am I crazy? He has not snorted once today. Every time it looks like he's going to snort, he's managed to suppress it somehow. Like he'll, you know, hold his nostril or something, and he won't actually properly fucking snort. I'm a bit concerned about the lack of snortage. Very confusing.
Barely. You can only see certain colors. You see that? Very barely, very barely. Like you see the blue, right? Just a little bit of the blue. Jasper, leave it alone. You're really starting to anger me. He's got to learn.
Oh my fucking god, Phil is. I've never seen Phil so upset with fucking Jasper before. Get in there, little kitty.
It's not a toy for him. And oh, it's a string. It's a toy. It's not. It's electronic. You're going to hurt yourself if you play with that. You're not to play with that. You are not to play with that. You understand? That's a no.
All right, guys, how about this?
Something new, he's got to mess with it. You know, that's how cats are. That's just how cats are. They want to mess with everything new, but I got to yell at him because I don't want him. He's trying to bite it. If he bites it, he's going to hurt himself. So I have to yell. I don't like yelling, you know. It actually upsets me that I have to yell at him. I don't like yelling at Jasper. But I have to make sure that he's okay. I'm going to make sure he's not hurting himself, and he has to know that that's not good. Now, there's 2 strands. I have a whole other strand. So I could double up the strength of the lights if I wanted to by putting a second strand right next to the first one. And that would basically, you know, increase the strength. The thing is, people are like, oh, put it near your foam. First of all, if these are all on camera, it's too bright. That's number 1. Okay, number 2, I would have to find a way to suspend it. And I'd probably have to use like push pins and things. I don't think it would really work that well, honestly. Okay? No, you see, that's what people like, put it around the acoustic foam. It would be on camera. You don't want it on camera. You saw what it looked like on camera. It was way too bright. These are meant to be ambient light. These are not meant to be like on-screen lights. They're not designed to do that. They're going to be way too bright and washed out on screen. What you want them is ambient light behind you, right? I could add the other strand. Right? Here's what it looks like now. If I position it a little better, it'll look a little better. Right now, the positioning isn't perfect or anything. Can I put it behind my chair so it looks like I'm glowing? So you're saying instead of putting it against the wall, put it around the chair, like down there? I guess I could try that. Whew, whew, it stinks. It really does stink. It's stinky. Jasper, I'm going to tell you right now, you got to behave and not touch these lights. If you start touching them again, I'm going to yell at you again. I don't want to. Okay. So let me plug this one in. What the? This one doesn't work? What? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Let's put it upside down. So apparently there's a right side up and an upside down. So if I do this one, behind the chair, you're saying. Like here. I already screwed this one up.
Fucking love the message there in his wee chat there, you know. You're in trouble. Random person called you're in trouble. Asking DSP, aren't LEDs, light strips for streamers tacky? Like you said, Phil has mocked several streamers in the past for having these sort of things on their streams. Phil's given it, you know, given it for free, and all of a sudden he wants to implement it on his fucking show. Wow. Phil went from having exactly whatever, no wire. All of a sudden, Phil's got a whole bunch of wires on the floor. For 2 days, Phil was wireless, you know, it was like had no wires on his floor. And now he's got his LEDs. It's like, let's just fucking throw them on the floor. Jesus Christ, man. It's not going to end well. I just hope that Jasper does not actually hurt himself. I know Phil was like freaking out about it, but I mean, if a cat does bite into it, then that's bad news, you think, you know what I mean? I could really fucking, I could fry the cat. Jesus Christ.
The problem is it really wants to twist, which is very annoying.
Must say, I'm very impressed with Phil's back managing to fucking not freak out too much over all this movement he's doing. all that deherniation going on there. Lil Shadow says that light's a fire hazard. I'm calling it. Could very well be. Brotherhood of Steelman says can't wait for Jasper to break lights and it's not Phil's fault for putting the lights on the ground, just like his capture card. Exactly. Fucking exactly. I'll tell you what, if he does try and sort it and try and fucking get sympathy for the lights breaking, Phil didn't pay a single penny for these lights. These lights were fucking donated to him. And I'm not fucking adding a whole lot to his fucking content either, really, to be honest, you know what I mean? Can you see a difference? I can see a wee difference. Is it beneficial to Phil? No, not really, because he's not very good at implementing this fucking shit. It's just no. If he tries to fucking milk sympathy for these lights eventually breaking, then fuck off. No expense was wasted from Phil. It was Denthead's money. It was wasted.
It really wants to twist, which is very frustrating because I just want to go straight and it won't just stay straight. I can't even get by the chair. I can't. I have to sit in the chair to do this. Hold on. I have no room to fit here. I have to spin in my chair to get to the other side like this. Yeah, if the tape would stay side up, it would look great. It won't stay side up. It just kind of goes wherever it wants. It's wiggly like a snake. Like fighting me. Here, you know what? You have to hold it down, at least.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow.
Nisu Kitsune's asking why hasn't he done this off stream, because he had nothing to talk about on stream. He purposefully made it so he could do this on stream because he had no real gaming news to talk about, no real fucking stories, nothing. It would have been a whole bunch of Q&A. So Phil deliberately decided to do this on stream to fill the dead air. You think he'd be wise to maybe fucking just start gameplay earlier? If he had nothing to talk about, he had nothing meaningful to actually fucking do a podcast about, if there was nothing worth having on the podcast other than this random fucking nonsense, then just use that time wisely, play the game more, you can get through the game faster and be done with it, because Phil's desperate to try and finish his game. But no, Phil has to fucking make sure he wastes 90 minutes of everyone's goddamn time to fucking set this shite up. Jesus Christ, man. Bill Brasky says, I'll be honest, I thought either Cat or his mummy bought this crap because Phil whined for it. Well, apparently it was in the care package out of Dutch Brother sent him. So, there you go. Brother of Steelman says, Phil who could easily use tape or command hooks to hang up. Yeah, there's a very simple solution to this which Phil has not thought about because he has no fucking creative bone in his fucking body to think of how best to implement these fucking lights. It was up to the audience to tell him where to fucking put the fucking lights. Like everything in Phil's fucking content, it's up to the goddamn audience to tell him what to fucking do with something new to implement to the fucking stream.
Maybe have this one come up on this side like this. Right? Can you see better now? You can, but now it's on camera there a little bit. I wasn't expecting it to be on camera like that.
For people that want to enjoy Phil's bald spot, I thought I'll just hook these up. So,
Like that.
there you go. Get a good swatch at bald spot there, guys. There you go. Look at that bald spot in all its fucking glory. Look at him do his absolute best to fucking hide that bald spot. Yeah, come on, Shenko. Shenko, we've got your bald spot.
That's better. It's not that bad. It's still kind of bad. It's very hard to see, honestly. It's hard to see it. I don't know if the one behind me is even doing anything here. Man, it's annoying. I'm serious. It's just tape that has lights on it, but it keeps spinning. Like instead of just laying flat, it just keeps twisting. Like it's like all twisted up. So because it's all twisted up,
it's almost as if it was in a fucking spool, curled up in a fucking spool for so fucking long until you finally unfurled them. If only there was something you could do to secure it in place, like maybe have some tape or something. The Dutch brewers are ruining Phil's stream trying to help him like this.
You can barely see it. It's annoying. If it would stay flat, you guys would see it well, but it won't stay flat. Everywhere I'm putting it down, it's just naturally twisting itself up and causing it to not stay in a direction you want it. See, look, if I flip it, you can see it better, but then it flips itself right back.
This is a rare view. We see the back of Phil's chair. Wow. So we're used to seeing an empty chair, but we've yet to see the back of a chair. Politically he's asking, has Phil been racist yet? Probably. Phil is there, by the way. In case you're wondering where's Phil, he's there, he's just hiding. Wait for it. Wait for it. He'll pop back up any second. There is his head.
The back one, I think I got the right direction. That looks pretty good right now. This one under, this just does whatever it wants.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, fuck me, man. This is garbage. Even by Phil standards, this is fucking garbage. Hang on, hold the fuck on. I need to test something very quickly. Has he left? No, the stream's not left on by accident. This is meant to be on, right? So hang on. This was yesterday's thumbnail. So this is a thumbnail made by yesterday's stream, I should say. You can see it wasn't cropped out very well in places. Phil fucking plugging his ears, whatever, blah 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 blah. Let's get rid of that. Copy this. There we go. This is a fucking thumbnail for the next fucking stream. The 3rd of January. There we go. There's the next fucking thumbnail right there. Phil's arse just bent over while he messes about. There we fucking go. Oh, Jesus Christ. That works quite well.
Not stay flat. What is the hell the problem with this thing? Look at this. Look at that. It just does whatever it wants. It's fighting. It's actually literally fighting me.
It's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. And when I read a message like that, I'm sorry that I'm tearing up with a baby. But when I read a message like that, it makes me feel like it was worth it. You know, like all the shit that happened to me and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis. Sometimes,
Wow.
that it's worth it because there's people out there.
This literally is moving itself. What the fuck?
It wasn't just some dickhead in front of the camera.
There. Hopefully it stays now. But now over here it's already looking twists. Oh my god. I've never seen anything like this before. An inanimate object that fights someone. Okay, maybe that'll stay.
Well, the light saga, the RGB light saga will make it a secret limited 2023. I don't know. I don't actually envisage it happening. But by the way, I had a word of secret the other day on Twitter about including the capture card stuff for next year's one. But all he's thinking about right now is taking a break. He literally spent months editing that fucking top 10 for 2022, man. He just wants a wee break from DSP stuff right now, but he knows about it. He's very aware of the capture card stuff, but at the same time, all he wants to do is not really have to look at DSP stuff for like at least like a month or two. That guy has earned that fucking break, that's for damn sure. But he's aware of the capture card shenanigans anyway, and he keeps tabs on things. But yeah, he put in so much work into that top 10. So Secret knows about it, you know, and it might, if this turns into a bigger thing with the goddamn lights, then this could actually be included in the 2023 list, who knows. But all I know is that Secret just wants a wee break from Phil stuff right now because he just spent so much time, you know, on that fucking video, man.
I think this is the best I'm going to get it for now. This is really the best it's going to be. As you can see it way better over there because it's against the wall. Over here, it's hard to see because it's basically just against the stand and stuff. So it's very hard to see. It's one side looks great and the other side looks like shit, right? And I'm curious, like, what's the best light? Like, if we go through all the colors, that's red. You can't even see green. Blue. These are not very good, honestly. Like, the way I see it, the only way this would look good is if I were to, like, buy something to keep it straight, because it doesn't stay straight. I can tell you right now. Already it flipped again. Jesus. Yeah, it's shitty. What it is the lights won't stay flat. They refuse, I guess, because they were on a spool. They just constantly wrap themselves up. So because they keep spinning and wrapping up, like, they never stay light up. And if they don't stay light up, you can't fucking see it, you know? Yeah, see, RGB looks best in a dimly lit room.
Finally, we had a snort. It only took, what, fucking an hour or something? Jesus Christ, man, I can't believe I had to fucking wait so fucking long for Phil to goddamn snort.
Use the adhesive to place it on the wall. There's not many adhesives. It only came with... It came with one big adhesive, and it came with 2 clips. 2 clips, that's it. That's what it came with. This is the adhesive it comes with. 2 small clips, and another tiny one. That's it. It's not even enough to really place it anywhere where I'd want to do it, you know? So, I guess what I would have to do, right? I would have to, I would basically have to buy a bunch of, like, spot adhesives. Or, you know what, how they have wire runners as well that you could put into, like, wood? That you run a wire through and it holds it in place with, like, a screw. If I bought a bunch of those, probably, I could probably do it, right? I could probably run them against the back wall, and have it even higher up. Like, right now, it's at the floor level. But I could probably have it even higher up if I wanted. But it just doesn't look good. Look, even with the lights off, it just doesn't look that good. Like, I'm trying a different color. You could barely see it, right? As is, you can barely see it. I'm actually not very pleased with this. Which one was the gradient? Was this the gradient? This is the gradient.
Fuck me, man. The toxicity's on. I'm not actually very fucking pleased with this. This was given to him by free by Dutch Brothers in an effort by them to try and contribute to Phil's stream and upgrade his streams and make them look a bit better. Phil implementing the fucking thing poorly does not mean it's a shite product. It just means that Phil's so fucking uncreative and so fucking shite in general at managing his fucking content. I'm not very fucking hard. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Will the Dutch Brothers ever give them things again? Of course they are, because they're fucking whipped as hell to fucking obey their little fucking pig lord. But this is a fucking thanks that they fucking get. I'm not actually fucking pleased with this. This free thing that they fucking included, the kindness of their fucking hearts to give me to try and help me out and help my business out. Nah, I'm not actually fucking pleased with this. Poor Phil, was he going to demand a refund? Please, Phil, demand a refund from the fucking Dutch Brothers even though you didn't have to fucking pay a penny for all this fucking shit they gave you. Ungrateful little prick.
Yeah. Nah. This color right there is the best one. What was that? Sky blue? There's a few colors that work, but it's not great. You see that? Definitely not great. Yeah. So people are very foolish. They're saying things like, oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself? Can't you just stick it on the wall? Do you understand what you just said? First of all, does it have adhesive on the back itself? Let's check. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's just take a quick look.
It'd be funny if it did, and he's going to fucking look so dumb for calling him stupid.
I don't know. It could. It might not. Yeah, I think it does. I think what they did,
well, there you go then. You're so fucking stupid for... No, let's remind everyone. Let's remind everyone how Phil fucking treated that question.
So people are very foolish. They're saying things like, oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself?
Some people are very fucking foolish. I know, but I think it does. You fucking moron. You toxic little fucking cunt. You immediately fucking chastise your fucking chat. You immediately fucking make them try to feel like they're fucking stupid. And then at the end of the fucking day, you're a fucking on here, Phil. And you're not going to fucking own up to that. You're not going to fucking own up to you being a fucking dumbass, a fucking moron. No. You're not going to apologise either for calling your chat foolish, even though they were fucking right about it.
Did you just stick it on the wall?
One more fucking time. One more fucking time.
There's a few colors that work, but it's not great. You see that? Definitely not great.
One more time, guys.
Yeah.
Take a drink, you little dick.
So people are very foolish. They're saying things like, oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself? Can't you just stick it on the wall? Do you understand what you just said? First of all, does it have adhesive on the back itself? Let's check. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's just take a quick look. I don't know. It could. It might not. Yeah, I think it does. I think what they did, I think they put a thin layer of double-sided tape on the back of it. Okay? But I just want you to think about what you're saying. Gee, doesn't it have adhesive? Couldn't you just stick it to the wall? Yes, and then I could never use it ever again. Because it's stuck to the wall. And if I rip it off the wall, not only do I take the paint off my wall, but I damage the light, and now I can't use it again. Why would I do that, exactly? Like, doesn't make sense. If you're going to place it somewhere, buy something that you can hold it in place and you can move it. Now, oh, you undo the adhesive, stick it on the wall permanently, and now you've destroyed your lights and your wall. Like, what? Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of stupid, no? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They don't remove paint. Yeah, but the point is, if it doesn't remove paint, then it's not going to stick to the wall. It's either going to stick to the wall and then be stuck there and damage the wall and the lights if I try to move it, or it's just not going to stick to the wall. It's going to do one or the other. No, what I would do, like I said, what I would do is I would buy those little things, just like you would want to hold a wire, right? You would want to hold a wire in place on your wall if you're running wires to your house. You buy those little things.
Jesus Christ. Brother the Steel Man said moments like this make me want to make a channel on Roast Phil. By all means, pal, as I may go for it if you want. Jesus Christ. I knew that'd be fucking gold. Watching you guys fucking react to that, it was just incredible. I didn't even want to fucking stop it, man. I just thought, let this fucking roll. Let this fucking roll over. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck me. All this chatter just spamming red. Maybe they're fucking demanding colours. Maybe fucking Phil's telling them pick a colour and they all want fucking red. Red is best.
And you put this through it, and then you do little screws, tiny little screws. You go, zoop. Actually, it's a nail. I take that back. It's not a screw, it's a nail. You go, just hammer it in real quick. You can hammer it into the wall or the woodwork. I have woodwork at the bottom of my wall. Like, what would they call that? Trim. Just hammer it into the trim. That'd be fine. Plus, you guys act like these adhesive strips are going to be any good. This would probably work for like a couple months, and as soon as it gets hot in the summer, there you go, right? So, I swear people, what it is everyone thinks they have a universal answer for everything, and they don't. You know, like, if this was a throwaway product that I wanted to use for a month, and I didn't care if it broke or damaged my wall, sure, then I would just freaking start untaping and gluing it all over the wall. I'm not going to do that, right? Yeah, this is full brightness. This is the full brightness of the lights right now. And you can see this is what it looks like behind me. And this is 2 strips as well. This is not just one, this is both strips at once. So, the way I see it, the only way this would be effective would be if I had it in again, if I buy things to hold it in place. At this point, I think it's a bust. Honestly, I don't think this is something that looks very good, right? Plum Girl, I'm not being condescending to all suggestions. I'm being a realist to bad suggestions. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what you're doing here, honestly. I feel like, you know, you've been very negative to me lately, and I don't know why.
Fucking me, man. Plum Girl's on thin ice. I think we might see Plum Girl fucking get cast aside, and who knows, it might become full of detractor. They're starting to ask questions that you're not allowed to ask. You're not allowed to ask these sort of questions to Phil. Jesus Christ, man. You acknowledge she's actually condescending? I don't know what you're fucking doing here. Hey, open invitation to Plum Girl. You're welcome here any time. We'll probably mock you at times because you fucking followed Phil at one point. Has Plum Girl ever given Phil money? Hold on. Random little trip to the tracker here. Where has Plum Girl ever decided to give Phil money? Fucking how do you even fucking pronounce her fucking spell her name? Isn't it PL0 or something? I think about it. I don't know how you fucking type her fucking name. What is her name in chat? Hold on. Where is Plum Girl? It's just Plum. Plum Girl. Plum. Okay. So, right, try that again. Plum. Yep, there it is there. Plum Girl has given Phil almost $300 in tips. Almost $300 in tips, Plum Girl. Plum Girl has given Phil. And of course, and now they're starting to kind of risk their fucking right to exist in Phil's channel because they had the audacity to think that Phil was being condescending to suggestions. As I said, like anyone is welcome here. We have actually had some Phil fans in here before, and I've openly said you're free, you're welcome to be here. You know, say there's I'm not going to fucking criticise anyone. Look, people, the Evil AJ, remember, started off as a Phil fan. He was not always detractor. And look what became of that. And then Evil AJ's influence is so amazing that he fucking forced Phil. He was partially responsible for Phil wanting to move across the country and go in a gated community. That's the power of some former Phil fans right there. Jesus Christ. Aye, look, as I said, anyone's welcome here, as I said, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you've wasted almost $300 helping this fucking idiot. And he says, what you doing here? He says to you, what you fucking doing here? You dare to call him condescending? And you're still in this fucking chat, talking away. Knowing you're probably in borrowed time. The next time you fucking question him, the next time you fucking say anything to him, Plum call out. Did Plum Girl say something else? Again. I wouldn't rely on any adhesive. You'd have to just hang it somehow if you wanted to go that far. There's Phil, I guess Phil mentioned, and maybe answer that again. We are behind Phil, but not by much. We're behind him by 12 minutes.
But I don't really appreciate it, honestly. It's kind of silly.
Let's rewind that just one more time, just to get a full picture.
Yeah, this is full brightness. This is the full brightness of the lights right now. And you can see this is what it looks like behind me. And this is 2 strips as well. This is not just one, this is both strips at once. So, the way I see it, the only way this would be effective would be if I had it in again, if I buy things to hold it in place. At this point, I think it's a bust. Honestly, I don't think this is something that looks very good, right? Plum Girl, I'm not being condescending to all suggestions. I'm being a realist to bad suggestions. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what you're doing here, honestly. I feel like, you know, you've been very negative to me lately, and I don't know why. But I don't really appreciate it, honestly. It's kind of silly. You know? I'm trying to be a realist to people who are saying ridiculous things. Why would I take the adhesive off, glue it all over the wall, and ruin the product and the wall? Right? So, because I said I don't want to do that, and I logically explained why, I'm condescending. No, it's not. It's that you like that suggestion. Now, because I countered it, you don't like that, right? So can we be realists here now? Can we be, you know, be more realistic? Stop being negative towards me and everything that I do. I'd appreciate that. You're the one being condescending to me, actually. Thanks. Okay.
I didn't realize it got that fucking bad. Holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit. And keep in mind, apart this is still going back and forth. Plum Girl, as far as I'm aware, is still existing in Phil's chat right now. But maybe not for long.
Anyway. Let's, I guess we're going to call it for today. I don't think this works very well, sadly. I think that this is a situation where, if I had a better setup, if I had a way to adhere it to the wall better...
Well, hold on. Plum Girl's saying that's not really fair. People do hound you sometimes, but I really don't think anyone was hounding you about the vest yesterday. It was just a couple of jokes as you went on break. Sorry, I guess. But yeah, Plum Girl's fucking days are numbered, surely. Because apparently, Phil is really starting to call it, you know, Plum Girl, even now. Within 10 minutes later, it still gets called out now, apparently. So yeah, we've got this to look forward to, I guess, the whole... But they're still not banned as far as I can see. Plum Girl is still there on Phil's channel. The comments are still showing, they're still existing. We'll have to wait and see how Phil reacts and deals with this, I guess.
Way, and also, we should call this out, too. If you don't notice, a lot of content creators... See, the only light that looks good is blue. See that? The blue looks good. All the other colors look like shit. The blue actually looks pretty good, I think, right? All the content creators that use this kind of lighting, if you haven't noticed, all use exactly the same angle. It's this weird angle where they're not like me head on with a camera, right? They're basically doing it at like a triangular aim towards the stream, right? So, yeah, it's like, it's a weird aim. And now you kind of know why, right? I think they kind of know why they do that, because it's the only way that they can get their lighting to look right, right? I wonder if there's better lighting that they do, because this is, I'm sure this is not an expensive setup. This is probably just a basic, like, RGB light setup or whatever, right? I'm sure that there's probably, you know, better. So anyway. Okay, here we go. So I think we're gonna disconnect it for now. Actually, I took this strand off and it still looks exactly the same. Did you notice that? Look, it looks exactly the same with just the one strand. This strand added absolutely nothing. You couldn't even see it on camera. Maybe I'll leave that strand down there. That one you can kind of see, right? You can kind of see it behind.
Ethan Mago's asking, is that YouTuber jealousy? Is it? I don't know. I don't know if we can count that as YouTuber jealousy. Not yet, anyway. I don't know. I mean, some people say it is jealousy. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know. You guys decide. You guys decide. Is that YouTuber jealousy? Was that YouTuber jealousy? I or no? It does sound like a lot of jealousy. Why I bring up YouTubers in this case? I think it's jealousy. Most people are saying yes. A couple of people are saying no. Tell you, one more time.
You know, better. So anyway.
When did it happen again? Was it before this?
Right? So, yeah, it's like, it's a weird aim. And now you kind of know why, right? I think they kind of know why they do that. Because it's the only way that they can get their lighting to look right, right? I wonder if there's better lighting that they do, because this is, I'm sure...
Oh, so basically, he was jealous about how the other YouTubers look better with their setups because our lighting is set up properly. Yeah, you know, It's a fair shout. I'm going to count it as jealousy. He's actually jealous because there are other, everyone else's setups look better because they take more time and more care into their setup. I'm counting that as YouTuber jealousy. Good shout, guys. At the end of the day, he's actually envious of how the other YouTubers, when their fucking LED setups look far superior than his fucking little 10 minutes of fucking stumbling around his room trying his best to fucking get it looking alright. The minimal fucking effort shit. So I was like, why is it not looking amazing? I thought this was meant to look amazing. I can't take the tape off, I'll destroy my wall.
Okay, here we go.
And Phil, did I catch Phil, Brother the Steelman saying, did I catch Phil calling the lights a bust for him to spend money to hang them? Pretty much, aye. That's kind of implied, but yeah.
So I think we're going to disconnect it for now. Actually, I took this strand off, and it still looks exactly the same. Did you notice that? Look, it looks exactly the same. With just the one strand. This strand added absolutely nothing. You couldn't even see it on camera. Maybe I'll leave that strand down there. That one you can kind of see, right? You can kind of see it behind. Because I was holding it? No. I had it down. You still couldn't see it. Yeah. All right. This one, I guess we'll put back in the bag. It's up to you guys. Do you think I should leave the other one there or not? Or do you think we should just ditch it for now? Maybe it's something else for the future, but not for now. It's something I wanted to try today. We had nothing else to do on the podcast regardless. It was
bizarrely, this is actually, the podcast is still going. I checked ahead of time. Phil is still doing a level 1 podcast now. Usually it would finish about 20 minutes ago. But Phil is actually still doing the level 1 podcast right now in live time. We're behind about 20 minutes almost. So it's kind of crazy how long, for a show, for a podcast which had nothing to talk about, the fact that it's still going on is mental to me.
Something to experiment with. Bruzy says they like it. Does anyone like it? Does anyone actually like it? Play Tower Fantasy wants me to remove it. Brosa says, nah, ditch it. It's barely noticeable, says my ruin. Right? Can't I hang it on the cupboards? Oh, you mean the stands? Again, could I put it on the stands? Yes, but these kind of lights, if they're on camera, they don't look good. They're too bright and washed out. You want it to be an ambient light. That's the point of RGB lighting like this, is that you don't want it to be like over. It's not like Christmas lights. Christmas lights on camera, okay, you know what they're bulbs or whatever. This is not what this is meant to be, right? Do you like how it's changing colors now? Or do you think if I did like a solid color, do you think it would be better? Like, that's too dark. Why is it that it looked better? Did it not look better when it was changing? These look darker. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, because I can adjust them. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, that's not bad. That's not half bad at all.
Scarface just got leaned for super chat and Phil says I'll not be back here cheating viewers badly. That gives you a rough idea of how Phil's stream has gone, pretty much. He is really shitting his ears. So what's Plum Girl saying now? DSP Gaming, I understand where your frustration is coming from, so I never intend to add to it, but chat and I didn't hound you about Vest. I was one of the people waiting for that plot twist. I guess it relates to playing God of War last night? Yeah, sorry, I said last night, yesterday's day stream for Phil was playing God of War, and apparently there was a whole lot of kind of commotion and aggravation about that. And Plum Girl has already said there, DSP Gaming, I don't fucking care about the tape, I just thought you were being kinda rude and condescending to the people who asked about the adhesive. He was being fucking rude about it, that's the fucking fact of the matter. Phil immediately fucking said people were being foolish in chat because they were fucking saying there was adhesive on the other side of the fucking lights. Phil was dismissing it as being stupid, and then he checked it, like, I guess there is adhesive here, but that would be a dumb thing to do, and here's why. He was immediately condescending to his chat about it. Plum Girl is absolutely right in saying that Phil was condescending to his chat straight away about it. But Phil can't take that. Phil's like, no, I was right and you're wrong, you guys are all dumb and I'm the smartest person here.
That's seriously not that bad. What about red? Yeah, okay, that's not bad at all. Alright, I actually enjoy that. Just the one, yeah, just the one and a solid bright color is not bad at all. It's something interesting, I think, right? Now, I don't know if you want this all the time, or if you would only prefer this for the podcast. Like, what do you think? Kevin says he can't see red. Can you see this? Actually, that kind of looks like shit anyway. What about yellow? Oh, yellow just looks like white. Actually, that's not bad either. It looks like I'm backlit now, right? Looks like I have like a white backlight. That's not bad at all. I like that. The backlight. What else do we got? Let's do all the colors. So we got red. We got orange. You can't really see orange. You got white. It's supposed to be yellow, but it looks white to me. We've got green. The green's not bad. We've got, I think this is seafoam. And then we got sky.
Guys, I'm telling you, I'm looking at, you can see Phil's chat in the corner there as well, can't you? You can see it under the card. That is like a civil war in there. We have got a civil war to look forward to. Kevin Bernstein's demanding Plumger will apologise. You got fucking Kevin, who else is it? Someone else is calling out, you know what I mean? Why do you fucking have 672 in here? When he's always sneak dissing you in wing streams and all that stuff. Jesus, man. Aye, this is turning into an absolute wee civil war, and I anticipate quite a lot of salty, toxic ranting from Phil. His chat is just going nuts.
Blue. Sky blue's really good. Sky blue's, I think, my favorite. That's nice and bright, and you can actually see it all around me. See that? So maybe sky blue is my favorite so far. And then we've got dark blue, which also isn't bad. I like dark blue as well. And then we've got purple. And then well, this is violet, and then we've got like a purple. Yeah, see violet versus purple. Those aren't bad either. And then we have these, which I don't know what this is. That's supposed to be like triple color. They don't really stand out that much. And then the gradient. You saw the gradient. I didn't really like the gradient. What if we just do, I think this is red, green, blue. Oh, that's, oh. What if I think there's a gradient between them? No, this is going to be 5 color. Or what about this one? So red, I think this is the gradient between red, green, blue. So it starts out red. And then it pulsates to green. This is hard to see, isn't it? This one's kind of hard to see. And then it goes to blue.
This might be an interesting take from me, but I personally I think as it stands, it doesn't add a huge amount to Phil's stream, but it adds a little tiny something, and I don't mind it. I don't hate it. It's barely anything, but it's something a little extra, you know. It adds I don't mind the fucking wee gradient lights, you know, going from green to... It's a nice little small fucking touch. Yes, it's fucking low effort from Phil, of course. I mean, it wasn't something I was planned to do, but it was just something I was fucking sent. But I don't actually mind it one bit. It's not that distracting or anything. It adds a wee tiny fucking something. It's not too distracting. I like it personally. I say I like it. I can tolerate it. Yeah, exactly. A baby step in the right direction is better than nothing at all. Exactly, yeah. So I don't know why Phil's freaking out, but it's actually, as it is right now, even though it's probably some sort of health hazard, maybe for Jasper, who can't help but fucking play with it. Maybe Phil could try and look to ways to try and secure it a bit better. I don't know how he would do that, but it's just, that's not my fucking problem. Other than that though, I think it is a nice, small, little touch.
It's not that bad. I would say of the ones that change color, that's probably my favorite one. Yeah. Swaggins, I have no idea. He says, is this meant to be just during the podcast or when you're playing games? I have no idea. We're experimenting. You know, I had a new setup today. I said, why not? We had nothing else to do on the podcast. Why not mess around? So all we're literally doing is messing around. Do you like the 3? Because that's setting 4. So basically we could do a solid color, or we could do these 3 gradient between each other. I think those are the 2 that look good, right? Can I turn off all the lights and go through them? All the lights are off. There's no lights on in my room right now. This is all the lights off. Okay. So right now how this is working, it's on the floor, okay? And it's basically along the back trim of my wall. And because of that, the wall is catching the color, and the color's going up the wall, which is kind of nice how it's doing that. It's becoming this ambient light around me. I like that. As long as I keep it like that and Jasper doesn't attack it, it should be all right. Now I'm curious, can we turn this off and on? Off? So we can turn it completely off if we want, and we turn it back on. I'm curious if it goes back to the previous setting you had. Let's find out. Apparently so. It goes back to whatever previous setting you had. You don't have to reset it. So that's good. All right, so Agnes is curious what would it look like on the small camera. The only way we can test that is to actually go over to the capture. All right, and to basically make the camera small. So I got to go to my 480p. Okay, hold on. So this is what it's going to look like on camera. And this is with the gradient. We could go solid as well. But this is the gradient between red, green, blue. That is correct. The color can match the theme of the game I'm playing. You're right. Try deep blue. Here's deep blue. That's deep blue. And then here's red. It's not much of a difference. It's something, right? Here's green. It's all right.
Me.
It's not great. It's obviously, I think it's
Boring.
better for the podcast when you're full screen 1080p. It's going to look better, right?
Get the fuck on, mate, Phil.
Try red for Pokemon today. So do this for Pokemon as I play. With the new art, too. First time you're seeing the new art on camera as well. How that looks. Yeah. $8 to change the color. No, we're not doing that. No, the lights are not a tips reward. This is just me messing with new stuff, guys. This is not... I don't know why people always have to think money. Like,
Oh my fucking god, I can't believe you fucking said that. I cannot fucking... The person that tries to fucking financially incentivize every single fucking aspect of his fucking streams. The guy that fucking charged fans $25 to name a fucking Pokemon. The guy that charges $8 to fucking shake the goddamn 8-ball. The guy that charges his fans to fucking do everything. You know, gee, oh my fucking god. No wonder his fans are expecting a fucking, you know, tips, you know, so what's the catch, Phil? You're giving us something, Phil. What's the catch here? What's the financial incentive for you to get some money out of this? You've gave us this, Phil. What do we give you in return? Your fans are so well trained and expecting to have to give you money to get something in return at this fucking point in time. That is a natural fucking response, Phil. That is just a natural response. I can't believe Phil said that. I cannot fucking believe that Phil said that. That's incredible. I cannot fucking believe that. Jesus Christ. I need to hear that one more fucking time.
So do this for Pokemon as I play. With the new art, too. First time you're seeing the new art on camera as well. How that looks. Yeah.
Say it again. Go on.
$8 to change the color. No, we're not doing that. No, the lights are not a tips reward. This is just me messing with new stuff, guys. This is not... I don't know why people always have to think money. Like, seriously, can we stop that? It's funny to do things that are associated with, like, a reward, but not everything has to do that, right?
It's just, why do people always think about things like money? Oh, I'm playing Pokemon. $25 to name a Pokemon. I'm playing Warzone afterwards. Bounties, by the way, guys. If you give me more money, I'll try and do better and try and earn your bounties that you give me to fucking play the game. Why is everything about money? Why, though? Why do you guys automatically assume everything's about fucking money? How dare you guys automatically assume everything's about money? Now, fucking tip me now. Last chance to name a fucking Pokemon, for fuck's sake, man. Jesus Christ. It's just, he really is so fucking oblivious. He really is.
Not everything has to be that. We can relax. It doesn't have to be money, money, money all the time, man. Just chill. I'm not even kidding. I made $3 during this podcast. It's not a big deal. We can relax. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. You made over 300 yesterday. Let's remind everyone that he made $313 on yesterday's podcast. So of course he's not going to fucking freak the fuck out too much about money so far. This is unbelievable. I just, Jesus Christ, man. Phil instantly makes it about money as soon as he criticises anyone else for making it about money. I've only made... How are your audience meant to fucking know you've only made $3 fucking dollars? You didn't have that information on screen, you didn't update anything. You've been tracking it at your end, privately, without telling anyone, because you haven't got to that segment of your podcast yet. So you immediately have made it about money to them because you had information they didn't have. It's just fucking fuck off.
Okay. Anyway, so, okay. So let me put this in the closet. The second spool literally did nothing, right? The second spool didn't really add anything. The first spool is what's viewable on the back wall, as you can see. Okay. So, what do you think? I mean, this is red, like I said, or we could do the alternation between red, green, blue, which I'm okay with too. I just hope that Jasper will leave it alone and not attack it. Let's go back to the podcast now. Hold on. Because I have a few shout-outs to do. I know the podcast is going to run long now.
Yeah, definitely fucking running long, that's what I'm sure. Hold on a second, yeah. Stephen Magoo says it's a Pavlovian experiment. Yeah, Pavlova's dog, yeah, that's a famous experiment, yeah, where you trained a dog to hear a noise, and if he hears that noise, it'll expect food. So anytime, like, you fucking rang the bell in future, even if there was no food forthcoming, the dog would just start salivating because it heard the bell, and then associated like hearing a bell with getting fed. Yeah, things like that, yeah. So their audience are just so used to fucking Phil implementing something new to the fucking stream. The audience are expecting, okay, what sort of fucking paywall is this behind? His audience naturally expect there, so you know, reward and effect, you know, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's just, I can't fucking believe Phil was actually wondering why people are always fucking making things about money. Maybe it's because he is always fucking putting payables up.
But obviously this was extenuating circumstances. We're doing something a little different. Thank you guys for being a little patient. What do you think, red for now? You know what? You know what we could do? We could do the lighting to match the background. Today, red or maybe purple. That's not purple. That's supposed to be violet. It doesn't look violet. There you go. Purple matches the border. See that? Purple. I guess purple or red would match the border. They both kind of match, right? Which do you think matches better, purple or red? Hello, No Sleeper Lives. That looks really good. I know it matches the border. If it matches the border, it actually looks kind of nice. Red, you guys like the red better? Okay. All right. Well, we got some new stuff, and I think does this look good? How is the lighting for you guys as well? Because the question is, does this look good to you? Right? I want to obviously be doing lighting that you guys enjoy. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't see anything now because Phil turned off the lights, right? You guys think it looks good? I'm okay with doing this for the podcast and for the gameplay if you like it. We don't need to do it. It's just new stuff. Okay? New stuff to try. It's okay. It's not great. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I don't think it looks great. I think it looks okay. Again, I don't have the perfect setup like other people. Other people who are these professional streamers, right? They sit there with their angled cameras on giant fucking...
Oh, do I have to fucking remind you that you are a professional fucking streamer? This is your profession. You are a professional streamer. This is your job, your livelihood. Why are you not calling yourself a fucking professional streamer because you're meant to fucking be, you dumb bastard? Oh my fucking god.
Selfie sticks or huge tripods, and they're doing all this. They got the ring lights and shit. You know, they're fucking putting all this effort into it for them to just look like a tiny camera on their screen anyway, and then to suck at games. You know, it's like I'll you know, I have it. Someone sent it to me. We can mess around. We have nothing else to do on the podcast anyway. But it's kind of like I feel like everyone else does it so similar. I wouldn't want to look exactly like them anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. Little Shadow X has fucking told me to search Divinity 2 Part 53. Jesus Christ, hold on. Okay, fine. Let's try and fucking find this. Hold on. Not about fucking videos. Here, fucking search bar. Here. Divinity 2. I just typed in 53. And what have you found at 48 minutes and 50 seconds, and how did you find it? Hold on. Here we go. This is what Lil Shadow X has found.
He has to go, and he still won't even reach it. Yeah. Mandalorian Warlord says maybe hang the YouTube play button on the wall behind me and buy a shelf to put some figures behind me or cheap LED lights. My setup would look sick. You mean like every other streamer does? Like I started looking, like every streamer has exactly the same setup where they put like decorations behind them with LED lights. Every fucking streamer does that. It adds nothing to the streams at all. It just makes them all look like they all copied each other because they have no originality. So why would I want to do what everybody else already fucking does?
As a round of applause for Lil Shadow X, it's a fantastic clip. I am actually applauding you, sir. That is a wonderful fucking clip, considering what Phil was doing right fucking now. Lil Shadow EX, I fucking salute you for finding that wee gem of a clip. And a reminder, you want to know how long ago that was? The 5th of May 2021. This is not years and years and years ago. This was somewhat recent in the grand scheme of fucking things. This is not even 2 years ago. It's a year and a half ago. Well, over a year and a half, but you know what I'm saying? 18 months, exactly. Oh, that is a year and a half. But still, Jesus Christ. It's wonderful. It's so fucking wonderful. So we go from that, but Phil saying that, to him having all this shit in the fucking background, and having the LED lights. Nothing original about it whatsoever. Fucking glorious. That was fucking incredible. Jesus Christ.
I mean, so I'm okay doing it as long as you guys enjoy it and you feel like you're getting something out of it. If you like the old lighting better with the lamp, I'll use the lamp, you know. I'm okay either way. I'll be honest, lower light like this is better for the eyes. When you have a bright lamp over there, it hurts the eyes, especially at night, the late night sessions. Jasper, he's laying on the lights. You're nuts. You're laying on the lights. He thinks the lights are warm, so he's laying on top of them. No, I did not expect that. Oh, he took off. What a nut. You're a silly guy, man. You're a silly cat. If you lay on them, you don't knock them over. I actually don't mind. Just don't attack them, okay? He is one hell of a pet. Good lord. Anyway, Plum Girl says, I said a few times I really liked it, but I'm not sure if you saw. I suggested putting one straight up by the ceiling and another one around the trim, but I don't know. The trim, I think, is nice. The ceiling, I don't know how I would get it on the ceiling. Again, unless I buy, like, those things you can hammer into your wall with a nail. No adhesive would work well. I can tell you this right now, especially from now living in this house, 8 years. Once it gets hot, no adhesive really works well. I've got paintings, like these artwork falls off the walls in the summer because it gets so hot, all the adhesive melts and shit. Remember I told you I used to have a coat hanger there? I took it down. I couldn't use it anymore because it fell off the wall twice. It took the paint off with it. So maybe if I got the nail stuff, okay? Now, Plum Girl, I'd like to say something. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I've noticed in the last few days you've been very negative towards me. Like, for example, yesterday I was on stream.
Okay, I'm going to tick off drama right fucking now. Okay? Let's see what Phil's rant towards Plum Girl is all about.
Something. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I've noticed in the last few days you've been very negative towards me. Like, for example, yesterday I was on stream and we hit our vest goal. So the vest poll went up, and as the vest poll is going, and people are all voting, right? And it wasn't just Plum Girl, by the way, so I should call this out. But it was Plum Girl in particular that stood out when this happened, because Plum Girl usually doesn't have this attitude towards me. So we're playing, and all of a sudden we hit a critical endgame plot point of God of War Ragnarok. It's like jaw-dropping. It's like, whoa, this is crazy stuff going on, right? We're like, oh my God. And I get immersed in the game for like a half an hour almost. I'd say probably like 20 minutes. I'm just like totally immersed in the game, all right? And I turn back to the chat, and I got people calling me out, oh, why didn't he put on the vest yet? We're in the end game of a game I've been playing for 2 months. We're like 60 hours in. One of the most critical plot points of the whole game just happened. People should be like blown away and be like, whoa, whoa. Instead, what are people talking about in the chat? Where's the vest? All right?
Well, you charge $150 fucking dollars to wear a goddamn vest. When they fucking give you enough money to hit that fucking goal, you ignore them for half an hour. Naturally, you're gonna get called out for not fucking fulfilling what you're paid to fucking give them. You promised them a fucking vest for $150, and what you do, you fucking ignore them for half an hour. That's your fault, Phil, for promising something you couldn't deliver because you're too engrossed in a fucking video game. If it's a fucking problem, maybe you shouldn't have it as a fucking goal.
It's time to have priorities. The reason
was that a snort? Sorry, 2 seconds.
Instead, what are people talking about in the chat? Where's the vest? All right? It's time to have priorities. The reason that we're here on stream is supposed to be we're here to have fun together. We're here to chill. We're here to enjoy games, have common interests. This is not to hound Phil. Where's his hat? Where's the glasses? Where's the vest? Where's the bubbles? How about where's your common sense? And where's some of your like compassion or some intelligence? Everyone just relax. We're in the, like, what am I here for, right? I'm here because I enjoy games.
You're here to fucking make a living, you dumb fucking cunt. You can play games all you fucking want, but at the end of the fucking day, they're not giving you the fucking money to support you. You're not going to fucking eat. You're not going to fucking pay your bills. You need that fucking money, you stupid bastard. So why don't you fucking do what you're fucking told? Deliver what you fucking promised to them. When you fucking hit that goddamn hat goal, you pause that fucking game, you fucking put on the goddamn hat. You hit a fucking vest goal. If they're kind enough to fucking give you $150 fucking dollars, if they're kind enough to give you all that goddamn money to fucking make you wear a stupid fucking vest, then you fucking pause that fucking game and you give them that fucking vest. You promised them that shit. You had these fucking goals set up so you can get the money off them to fucking feed you, to pay your fucking bills, to play a fucking stupid mobile game, to drink more fucking alcohol, to fucking order more DoorDash, and all this other stupid shit you're fucking spending money on. No. The audience fucking come first. The customer. The audience here, customer. The customer comes first. You don't fucking ignore them for half an hour because you're too engrossed in a fucking shitty little video game, for fuck's sake. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil, man. Why the fuck should anyone give you fucking money when this is how you're going to fucking react to them? This is how you show your fucking gratitude to them giving you all that fucking money. This is a single player game he's talking about. This is not a multiplayer game where Phil would find it fucking hard to stop, however. He could pause God of War is a single player game. Any time he could pause. Any fucking time. Pause that fucking game for a fucking 2 seconds. Okay. Let me grab a vest. You guys want this vest? Okay. Thank you guys. You guys have been so incredibly supportive. Now let's enjoy the rest of the end game stuff. Now Phil's like, nah, I'm really engrossed in this end game stuff. The stuff that he's driving spot. Phil knows exactly what happens in God of War. He loves pretending he doesn't know what's happening, but he keeps fucking letting slip these wee things. He knows how much time's left in the game. He knows it's not going to take too much longer because he knows what is left because he spoiled himself. He loves pretending otherwise. It's just, it's for fuck's sake. Nah, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. He has no fucking gratitude for those goddamn morons that give him money. We call them morons, obviously, but we can fucking see where the money's going. They're oblivious to it, it seems. But if they do know where it's going, they don't fucking mind.
Because I have a passion for it. I like sharing that with you. If we're in a 60-hour playthrough and something interesting is happening in that playthrough, can we focus on the playthrough? The vest it can happen at any game, any stream, forever, and it's going to happen. That one critical moment of the playthrough to be spoiled by a bunch of people who are in the chat screaming about a vest and dumb shit. Yeah, it's dumb. It is. It's kind of immature. And yeah, recently it's kind of been pissing me off. Because listen, I like doing rewards for you guys. I absolutely love. Look what I just did today. Am I looking to get anything out of this today? No. This is just something silly. Maybe it makes the streams look better. Maybe it doesn't. Put some effort in, right? And when I get people...
He put some effort in. I can't fucking... I put some effort in. Did you all see the effort he put in? He literally only did it because he had nothing to talk about on his podcast. He only fucking done this because there was literally nothing for him to talk about. There was no gaming news. There was no interesting fucking shit happening in the world to fucking pad out the air, the dead air in his fucking podcast. Oh my fucking god, Phil. He is incredibly obnoxious, like more so than usual. It's just, it baffles me, it really fucking does.
People who just come in here and they just want to kind of crap on me no matter what. Oh, well, Phil's enjoying the game in a critical plot point. Crap on him because he doesn't have the vest on yet. Like, what? Can we just take a step back and be like, no, let's not be negative today. Let's not try not to be toxic today to the streamer. Can we just kind of be like, hey, let's have a good time together today, right? That's what I feel like. Why are people like that? I just don't get that. And Plum Girl in particular, you were one of the people who actually was very, very vocal about it. It was you and a few others. But
why in the fuck would Plum Girl ever give us fucking arsehole any more money after being getting this called out list for this fucking ungrateful dick? Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is just... I can guarantee you. Plum Girl just put a message right now. They're still in the chat saying thanks, not a shit to fucking people in chat, not a shit. What the fuck? Fuck off. Like, Plum Girl, you deserve to lose your fucking mind to this idiot. If you're willing to fucking give this guy any more fucking money, you deserve to fucking lose it. You've seen how he fucking treats his fans. You've seen exactly how he treats his fucking audience. He is a condescending piece of fucking shit. Doesn't matter if you're a fucking friend or foe. You dare to fucking question his antics, his fucking conduct any fucking time. Doesn't matter how much fucking money you give him. He will absolutely throw you under that fucking bus and fucking put you in your fucking place. How dare you fucking call me condescending? How dare you call me fucking rude? How dare you call me fucking insensitive? When it's you who are a fucking insensitive one. You are the condescending one because you had the fucking audacity to call me out on my stream. Oh, Phil. He honestly doesn't deserve fans. He really fucking doesn't. He? It's incredible he still has these morons fucking following him, giving him money, supporting him, fucking sustaining his fucking lifestyle. He deserves fuck all.
That you're a long-time viewer and everything, I felt like it was shocking. I was like, of all the people I thought you would have been like, hey, everyone, calm down. Can you, like, calm down for a minute while Phil has a critical plot point? And instead you were actually, like, championing them. Like, oh, where's the vest? I was like, are you here for the vest or are you here for the gameplay and me, right? You know what I mean? And kind of same thing here. So let's have a fun stream. Let's sit here. And let's, no, yell at Phil because he doesn't know there's adhesive on the back of the lights. And then when Phil shoots down the idea of adhesive because it wouldn't make sense, it would destroy his wall, then say that, oh, see, he's dismissive and he's a jerk to his viewers. No, that's not what we're here for. We're not. I mean, I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm 40 years old. I'm about to be 41 in April, all right? I don't need this kind of shit anymore. I just don't. I don't need people who are here to basically, any day that we can unload on Phil for whatever reason, let's just unload. You hear how relaxed I am right now? I'm not angry anymore. I really don't get angry to shit anymore, but I get to a point in my life where it's like, I just don't need the toxicity anymore. I don't need someone who's constantly going to nitpick, someone who's constantly going to be a jerk. And this is not just to Plum Girl, this is to everyone. Because you get people who come on here, and they're here and they're jerks to me. It's like, why are you here just to be a jerk to Phil? It's one thing if you want to razz me every once in a while. I'm playing a game, and you get into a part of the game, I failed. All right, make fun of me, great. But like today, why are you yelling at me? Because there's adhesive on the back of the light, and I'm not aware. And then when you say there's adhesive, I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's 3M tape adhesive. It's basically the two-sided sticky tape. I know two-sided sticky tape. It's not very good. You need to have better strength for just regular sticky tape. I don't want to stick sticky tape all over my wall. It's going to destroy my paint, right? And it's not going to stay. I know that for a fact. Everything here.
That's actually a good fucking point by Chris Tank. So Chris Tank says he's groomed him from an early age. Remember that person in his chat the other day? 8 years old watching Phil do this brain fuckery to a young child. Yeah, the fucking first fucking stream. And he had an 8-year-old child watching Phil play Dead Space. Well, the fucking hello Jew jokes, not shit included. 8 years old, a child is fucking seeing that shit on the internet. And they fucking like it. and they fucking hook a long-time fan because from childhood Phil had him groomed from an early age. This fucking ridiculous sort of content. You had fucking morons like Derek, he's like fucking 14 years old, stealing his mother's credit card so he can give Phil money. Then getting busted for it. Phil, I can't give you any more money. My mum found out I used her credit card. Fucking hilarious. This is a fucking... Phil does seem to prey on the young and the naive quite a lot, especially early on.
Melts in the summer. So I say, nah, it's not going to work. And immediately, Phil's so dismissive. Phil doesn't listen. Like, we don't need that attitude here. We don't. And I say we, because it's not just about me. It's about all of us having a good time. When you propagate that attitude of constant criticism, negativity, and nitpicking, it's one thing if, like, I'm definitively doing something wrong or bad. It's another thing when you want to go over the top and be overly critical towards someone. You know, it's like no matter what I do, it's not good enough, right? It wouldn't matter. Like today, I'm going to go out of my way to do something a little different.
Well, I would love to remind everyone how all this started. His chat suggested us tape on the lights. His immediate reaction before even checking was the chat are being foolish. They're saying there's fucking adhesive on the tape, on the light. His immediate reaction before even checking anything else was to be condescending to his chat, to his audience, and says they're being foolish. The chat are being so foolish right now. So the condescending stuff happened and started with Phil towards his audience. It wasn't his audience being condescending towards him. He immediately began it himself because his chat told him about something he was unaware of. He immediately shot it down in his own condescending, toxic manner, and then when it's proved to be fucking wrong, it gets defensive about it and says, I'm allowed to be, I was wrong, but I'm still fucking right because of this fucking reason, and you're not happy about that. You were condescending to your audience in the fucking first place. It's not about you being fucking right or wrong about the fucking tape damaging the fucking wall or whatever, or destroying the fucking... No, it's about the fact that you're so condescending to your goddamn audience in the first place for you thinking there was no fucking adhesive on that fucking light strip. When there fucking is. Absolute fucking idiot, man.
Didn't have to do this.
Plum Girl's definitely fucking on. Well said, DSP Gaming. I don't know what's happening right now in fucking video game land, but Phil said, Plum Girl's saying, well said, DSP Gaming. So yeah, they're definitely still well indoctrinated in the fucking cult.
I could have said, this is too much trouble, or I don't think it's going to work. And I could have just said, fuck it, and thrown it away. But instead, you know what? Here's something a little different. I'll go the extra mile. Let's have a nice chill podcast. Let's do something a little different. And I turn to the chat. You got people who are making fun of me, people who are, you know, it's one thing to say, okay, this lighting's 10 years old. Let's laugh at Phil. That's fine. It's another thing to actually be toxic. And I swear people just like to come in here to be toxic to me. And it has to change. You know, I don't want to be in a place where constantly there has to be this toxicity. I don't want that. I want this to be a place where people can feel they come in. They feel at home. They feel relaxed. They feel like they can have a chill time, right? Phil's doing something different today. If it goes wrong, let's laugh. But let's not shit on him and say he's dismissive just because he doesn't want to use two-sided tape all over his wall. Like, what? I just don't get it. Like I said, I'm in a position now. I've been doing this for 15 years. It feels like for some people, it doesn't matter what I say or do. It's never good enough. Like, I could have done everything perfectly this morning. It would have been the best thing ever. And there still would have been people who come and unload their butts on me. You know, it's like, enough is enough, man. Like, I just can't take that shit no more. I'm going to stand up for myself. Like, I feel like there's been a few people in here who think now they're regulars and they can just come in and be toxic to me. And that's not fair. That's just not fair. I think people should understand there's a difference between, let's give Phil a razz because it's funny. You know, let's do an inside joke or, you know, a running joke. Phil's messing up in the game today. Let's give him a razz there. Let's razz him about his age. That's all fine. But then to take it to the next level, a critical plot point is happening in a game, a 60-hour playthrough. We should all be focused on it. Oh, yell at Phil, he didn't put on his vest yet. And keep yelling at him for like 10 minutes. Like, where are the priorities? I really feel like the common sense is missing for certain people, or they get so wrapped up in their own little memes and shit with other people that they don't, you know, they don't see the big picture. And that goes for everyone on any stream too. It doesn't have to be mine, but if you're owning the stream with your own little memes and stuff, don't you understand that basically you could be ruining the stream for others? What if there's someone who's on the stream who's been waiting for this critical point and to see my reaction for this point for 50 some hours I've been playing the game? And the moment finally comes and the entire chat is, where's the vest? Why didn't you put on a vest yet? Where's the vest? Oh, wait, is something happening in the game? Who cares? Where's the vest? Do you see my point? Do you see my point? I hope you do. And I hope that anyone who maybe, hope you're not taking this personally. This is not personal attack against anyone. It's a point where like today, like I saw it yesterday on stream, now I see it today in the morning. People are being nasty to me.
It's not a personal attack against anyone, as in name drop Plum Girl several fucking times in said rant. Not a personal attack, Plum Girl, but yeah, people, I'm just saying this for in general, Plum Girl. Fuck off.
I don't want to put two-sided tape all over my wall. Why be nasty to the streamer? Right? I don't get it.
Because you were nasty to the chat first by calling them fucking foolish for saying there was adhesive tape on the fucking lights when you fucking thought there wasn't. You foolish or thought there wasn't at all, and you called them foolish. You started the toxicity, you dumb cunt. You fucking cunt. It just does. He really does make the blood boil at times, doesn't he, DSP? He really does.
And by the way, I could have just ignored all of it, and I could have completely dismissed all your concerns, but I'm doing this because I actually care about my streams, and I care about you guys. That's why I want to bring it up. That's why I'm not mad, but I feel like I got to say something. I feel like when it gets to the point where it's kind of getting out of control, that I should stand up and say something, because I care about you guys. I want the streams to be good. I don't want it to be me feeling resentful towards my audience, because my audience is doing this kind of stuff towards me, and I don't want to bottle it in, because trust me, I have learned from personal experience in life. All right? If you bottle it in and you don't say something about it, that's when it gets worse. Because then that's when you get pissed, right? That's when Scarface says, I will not be back. Scarface, I don't even know who you are. Bye. I will not be back. Well, this is the first time I've seen you. Interesting. Anyway. No, in life, all right? If something's bothering you, you should absolutely positively speak up about it as well. You should not bottle it in, because that's when it gets the worst. If you just, if I just let people keep walking all over me on my streams and being toxic and nasty to me like this, I knew that it would just get worse and worse to the point where it would bottle up, and then there'd probably be like an explosion one day. Imagine if yesterday during God of War, I paused the game and I went on a crazy 30-minute rant in the middle of it, right? So, please understand where I'm coming from. I'm a one-man broadcasting to many. I'm one man right now communicating to 400 people live on a live stream. I can't address every concern. I can't directly respond to everything everyone says. I'm in a situation where I'm trying to do my best. I went out of my way to do something. I had no clue how this was going to work or how to even do it today. You gotta be a little bit understanding, all right? And I apologize if I come off as rude or crude or offensive when I do stuff like this, but the reason I'm talking like this to everyone right now is because I want you to understand how I feel, that it does make me feel kind of like I'm like you guys don't get what I'm here for. I'm not here.
You're here for fucking money. Don't even fucking pretend otherwise, you fucking dick. Right, what's his message? Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, so Dashy sent this over Discord.
No, 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 and an infinite expanse of no's from the dimension of no, with a statue dedicated to their great creator, the god of no, who wept tears of no that filled the oceans with no and brought about billions of creatures who were no.
So, no then. Okay. No. Thanks for that, Dashy.
Here for the vest, right? I'm not here for the vest. I'm not here for money. I'm here for the games. I'm here for the enjoyment, for having a good social experience with you. If I'm here on a podcast trying to have fun, I can't have fun because I have people being nasty to me in the chat. There's a problem. And that's when I have to call it out. And that's why I called it out this morning. I hope you understand it. I hope you know where I'm coming from. And I certainly hope you don't take offense, because if you take offense to anything I just said, I mean, wow, I don't know how you could, because I'm just trying to be as calm and rational as possible and explain where I'm coming from. It's not that I'm upset. I just want things to change for the better. I don't want every moment of my stream to be, let's just razz Phil and totally make him feel like crap, and now he can't enjoy his streams because it's always about just, constant making fun of, and, There's a difference between saying, hey, Phil, did you know that those lights have double-sided tape? Maybe you want to give it a shot. Versus, there's double-sided tape and he's ignoring me and I don't understand. What's his problem? And then I say, I don't want to use the double-sided tape. Oh, you see? He doesn't appreciate his fans. He shuts down all the suggestions.
Way to fucking move the goalposts, Phil. Actually, I'm very curious. How? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Let me see if I can use raw DSP. Let me use the raw DSP archive and go back in time when he starts calling us out.
Well, then where do they put it? Where would you put it so that it could be seen?
Hold on. I think it's after this.
Very bare. Like, you can see the blue right chair, so it looks like I'm glowing.
Wait for it. It's after this.
But now over here, it's already look at Twitch. They're saying things like, "Oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself? Can't you just stick it on?"
Hold on. I think this is it here.
Yeah.
I think this is it right here. Okay, guys, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Some people are very foolish.
Some people are very foolish. Why? Let's look at what chat's saying. What has chat said? Just so the Kurt Russell said, just order some more clips. They're probably $3. I said at the top of the chat. Sherry92, can you peel off the strip itself? What else? Plum Girl says, I think the command strips brand also have little clips that would work too. New Jack says, people saying you can peel the back. What else is there? What else is there? Yeah, Stephanie says peel off the back adhesive. And yeah, CB666 says you can already have it higher up, peel off the back, it sticks. Yeah. Everyone, nobody was condescending. Not one person was being obnoxious to Phil there. They were telling him there's adhesive on the back, you can peel off. Not one person in that chat that I can see was being toxic or rude towards Phil and trying to inform him of the situation. And Phil's immediate response to them was to say, everyone's being foolish. Chat is being so foolish right now. Let me go back a bit further. Was anyone else saying it? New Jack, CB66 peel off the back, it sticks. Chef D, a fucking member, no, on the other side of the LED strips is adhesive. What else are my ruin? The back of the LED strip should be all adhesive. She takes them both out. Boom says the strips not have its own adhesive. Every single person in this chat is fucking being helpful to him. And his immediate instinct is to fucking call them foolish.
They're saying things like, oh, doesn't it have adhesive on the back of the strip itself? Can't you just stick it on the wall?
And he gives that fucking condescending look as if he fucking knows better than they fucking do. Jesus Christ, man. And how does Phil say his chat talk to him about this?
You know, constant making fun of, and, you know, there's a difference between saying, hey, Phil, did you know that those lights have double-sided tape? Maybe you want to give it a shot?
That's pretty much what they were saying. Oh my fucking god, that's exactly what they were fucking saying. And so that's what they were saying. And then Phil fucking twists it to this.
First says, there's double-sided tape and he's ignoring me and I don't understand. What's his problem? And then I say, I don't want to use the double-sided.
Oh my fucking god. I love it. Phil fucking makes himself look like an absolute cunt in real time like this. It's easy to just fucking, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Phil, you don't fucking deserve any single fucking person giving you support if you're going to treat your audience like this. You're going to pretend they fucking mistreated you. You're going to pretend they fucking bullied you in your own fucking chat. You were wrong. Your chat told you about something. You found out you were wrong, and so you got defensive, and you're going to pretend that you fucking knew all along that you were right and they were wrong. Even though you were wrong in a situation, but you're still choosing not to fucking go with it, for reasons which can be argued as fair. Phil doesn't want to fucking damage his wall with tape. That's a reasonable fucking argument. Fair enough. Phil was wrong though for saying the chat were foolish for claiming there was adhesive on the fucking LED strips. This is where it's all stemmed from.
Tape. Oh, you see, he doesn't appreciate his fans. He shuts down all the suggestions. No, there's a big difference there between the two. You understand? There's a huge difference between the two. All right? I hope you guys get that. All right? Okay. Now, I'd like to move on positively from this. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. All right? And if you guys could, you know, hopefully understand and maybe we could have a little bit of a nicer environment. That's what I'm going for in 2023, by the way. I want a nicer, calmer environment. Less toxicity. Less people attacking each other and being nasty. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that. Okay? Thank you for understanding. Okay. All right. We got to move on. We went extra long for me trying to set up this lighting, and then this happened, so that ended up going up too, right? Now, what do we do? I guess we do some shout-outs. So, O-Rings has re-upped his membership for 7 months. Thank you, O-Rings, for the ongoing support of the channel. I appreciate that. And we got a few tips, although admittedly, I bet some of these tips are going to be troll tips. Because they came in the last, like, 5 minutes. So I'm probably going to ignore a lot of them, but I guess we'll see. Let's see. What is... Wow. So this is a question that I don't even know how to properly answer it because it's such common sense, right? Someone tipped $1. Are you ready for this one? This is going to be one of the most easy answers I've ever given. Why would I become a member of your channel when at the end of the month people typically gift member bombs and therefore I can get one for free? Well, let's see. Let's just, I mean, wow. I mean, are you ready for some comment?
Well, that's a fucking logical fucking thing to ask. Why would anyone want to fucking become a member themselves with their own money if usually somebody does come along and do a member bomb, and if somebody is there regularly as a non-member, they have a better chance of becoming a member because they're there regularly as a non-member. I want to see Phil's fucking answer for this. Why would anyone else want to part with their money to become a member when they can just wait for somebody else to fucking gift them it for them?
Common sense. Again, I tell you how people don't have common sense, right? Number one, all right, because there's no guarantee you're going to get one, right? In any given month, arguably there's maybe 100 gifted memberships on DSP Gaming. We've definitely had more, but on average you can look at that, right? If we have 500 total members and only 100 are gifted, what is the chances if you're a random viewer that you're going to get a gifted membership? By the way, you obviously don't know how gifted memberships work because as I explained, it's different than Twitch, which is random. It's not a lottery. On YouTube, it's based on how long you're a viewer, a fan, and how much engagement you give a channel. If you're someone who actually is here every day watching DSP Gaming, likely you'll get a gifted membership. If you're someone who just casually comes, oh, I hope I get a gifted membership today, but you've never even been here, you're not going to get one. You see, it's very different than what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, it's just a lottery. Anyone can just get one. You're also assuming that I get like 1,000 gifted memberships a month. I don't. I get like 100. All right. Now, why would you want to become a member of the channel for yourself? Because you like the content, because you like me, because you support the business and the channel and you want to see it succeed, because you like a channel that doesn't have paid advertisements, doesn't have shilling of games that the people don't like, doesn't have, referral codes and excessive ads. That's why. And if you don't understand that, then I can't help you. You don't have common sense. Sorry, but thank you for the dollar tip. I received a $2.22 tip. And here we go, right? It's funny you have made fun of professional streamers for using lights, but now you're going to use them. You do this a lot. You'll be less defensive and you'll give trolls less ammo if you don't do this kind of stuff. The difference...
It's a very fucking fair point. What's the difference? So please tell us the difference.
Is, here we go again. Because again, you notice that to these people who criticize me for things like this, they don't listen to what I say. They take what I say and they corrupt it or twist it into what they want.
Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 fucking second just to have something prepared. I'm gonna have to fucking find this clip again, but it still won't take too fucking long. I'll win my history. Hold on. I'll win my history. There it is there. I think it was like 48.50. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. But we'll see what Phil says first, okay?
So in this person's mind, okay, Phil said that anyone who uses lighting is some kind of a weird sellout shill weirdo and he doesn't support the practice, right? That's not what I said at all. What I said is, did you notice that all of a sudden in the last like 4 or 5 years, almost everyone who live streams full time has some kind of weird ambient lighting that looks the same? Because they all copied each other. Just like how everyone on YouTube has the same thumbnail with a face on it. Just like everyone everywhere does the same practices. That's what I said. I didn't say, oh, all lighting is bad. Right? But that's it. The moment that I criticize something logically...
Let's see what Phil actually fucking said, shall we?
Yeah. Mandalorian Warlord says maybe hang the YouTube play button on the wall behind me and buy a shelf with some figures behind me or cheap LED lights. My setup would look sick. You mean like every other streamer does? Like I started looking, like every streamer has exactly the same setup where they put like decorations behind them with LED lights. Every fucking streamer does that. It adds nothing to the streams at all. It just makes them all look like they all copied each other because they have no originality. So why would I want to do what everybody else already fucking does?
Adds nothing to the streams. Apparently, Phil, you doing all this adds nothing to a stream. You having the artwork behind you adds nothing to a stream. You having the little ghost lamp there adds nothing to the stream. You having Wolverine there, Sonic, fucking Pip-Boy adds nothing to the stream. And the LED lights adds nothing to the stream. In your words, from 18 months ago. And look at you now, Phil.
And intelligently, people don't want to hear the logic or the intelligence. They just want to turn it into something that sounds stupid to try to talk shit about me, which didn't happen. That's not what I criticized at all. I said, hey, they go out of their way to put the light strips down. They have the same angle of the camera, the same circle light. They all have exactly the same setup, the same thumbnail, the same clickbait. They all do it the same because they're in it for the views. They're in it for the money because they want to make a buck. They're not doing it to be original, to have meaningful content. They just want to be part of the in crowd that everyone wants to click on and watch. Or else they would diversify themselves, right? There's a difference between jumping on a bandwagon for popularity because that bandwagon's popular right now, or doing something because you feel it has intrinsic value. This lighting, does it have intrinsic value? I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you like this? If you don't, you don't, and I'll get rid of it immediately, right? But I think that people sadly just want to twist things in a way that I don't say it on purpose all the time. This happens all the time. It's been since day one since I've been on the internet 15 years ago. Everything Phil says has to be twisted. Did I ever say an absolute that anyone who uses lighting is a jerk or an idiot or a sellout? I never said that. What I said is everyone tries to look the same on purpose to ride that wave of popularity, and I don't agree with that. Does my stream right now look like everyone else's?
I mean, you have a whole bunch of stuff behind you for decoration, and you have LEDs, and 18 months ago you claimed everyone does that. Yes. It looks like you're trying your best to fucking mimic everyone else. So, yes, Phil. You look like a fucking discount Etsy.com version of what a fucking streamer should look like. It's like somebody trying to look like a fucking competent streamer with a fucking basic shit. but they actually fucking failed at it because of crap at organising their fucking layout.
Can you answer that for me? Do I have a ring light? Do I have the angle everyone else has? Does everyone else have artwork like this in the background? Does, you know... Is there going to be a clickbait thumbnail on the stream today? Phil's podcast. Right? Could.
No, I'm not going to fucking use that as a fucking thumbnail. We already have the fucking thumbnail set, thank you very much.
I could do that easily. And I could probably increase my viewership doing that as well. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do what everyone else does just for personal gain. I easily could, and there's no point to it. I want to be myself. I want to have content that has meaning. Right? I want to go out of my way to make it special for you, to make it feel like I'm different from other content that you would watch out there. And I hope that you get that out of my streams. I really do. If you don't, I'm sorry, because that's what I'm going for. Or else I could have been one of those guys. Trust me, 10 years ago, when everyone was becoming the same, I could have easily become a homogenized content creator and did everything the same as everyone else, and I would be 10 times more rich and famous than I am right now. I never cared about that. Okay?
Isn't it nice to his fans to know that Phil could have fucking taken care of all his financial responsibilities, and said he fucking forces that burden on his fans? How nice for his fans to know that Phil could have been financially fucking, you know, competent, at least, or not competent, but financially comfortable. He could have been such a comfortably financial, no worries about begging, no worries about fucking asking for your donations or whatever. No. Phil could have easily controlled all that shit already. He wouldn't have had to worry about bankruptcies or whatever. And no, instead, that pressure of fucking making sure Phil gets to be able to pay bills and all that pressure's all on the fans. Yeah, that's not a very good thing to admit to an audience. Imagine if I was like to you guys. I mean, I think I'm going to quit my fucking job so I can fucking stream more. By the way, guys, you're going to start fucking giving me a lot fucking more if I'm going to keep this stuff up for you. You guys are like, what the fuck? No, shut the fuck up. No, that's not our fucking problem. Get a fucking job.
But please, don't put words in my mouth. $2.22 tipper. See, you said all lighting's bad, and now you're using lighting, hypocrite. Never said all lighting was bad. Ever. You missed the point. 9 times out of 10, the people that criticize me missed the whole point of what they're criticizing, and that's why they think that it's some kind of a criticism, because they think the world is black and white. Either Phil likes lighting or he hates it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's an infant's mindset. That's not how life works. Okay? Okay. Continuing on. Like I said, we got 3 tips that all came in at the same time. I guarantee you. Let's see. This is a nice tip and a nice question. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry the podcast is definitely running long today. It is what it is. We're in no rush to finish Pokemon. We'll get to it. An anonymous tipper tipped $1 says, for the better part of half a decade, you have about a dozen videos documenting your career made daily. Do you consider it a privilege? Do you think you're lucky that your fans can go back and look at your history as far as most people can remember? Not many people can say that about themselves. I mean, you can look back 15 plus years. Now, I would say since I became a full-time streamer, obviously you know where my butt has been all day, for a while. But admittedly, yeah, my life has been fully documented, right? By the way, now it's super dark because the lights went out. Well, let me turn my lamp on setting 1, and let's see how this looks with the setting of 1, because now it's too dark, I feel. So this is going to be just one bulb, and it's going to take a while for the bulb to light up. I think with one bulb, it might be perfect. Just a one bulb, and that's enough. It won't distract me, but it'll give just enough lighting. I think this is actually probably going to might be the perfect setup for this kind of lighting, the one bulb light. Okay, we'll see, because it's warming up right now. Okay, anyway, yeah, like for the last 5-6 years, you guys have pretty much known where I've been every day, right here, all day streaming with you guys and having a good time with games and sharing my life with you. Before that, yeah, it wasn't all day every day because it wasn't a full-time streaming schedule, but even then, you saw how many videos I was pumping out, and people have, made documentaries about me or whatever. Yeah, I'm in a unique situation where, at any point in my life, in the last 15 years, basically, you could definitely walk along the lines of where I've been and what I've done. And you could see the things I've done right and the things I've done wrong, and you could obviously watch a lot of negative shit about me because people have had a lot of laughs making fun of my mistakes, right? It's definitely... You know why I'm reacting like this, right? Look at this camera right now. What is going on? Why is the lighting?
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for Logan K for super chat. He says he's in no rush to finish Pokemon, but at the beginning of the stream he said he has to finish his lingering games. He is derailing himself. I'd agree, yeah, pretty much. he is desperate to finish this game as well because it is important for him apparently for his end of year playthrough thing. Pokemon is going to be one of the games which he has to finish for that end of year review stuff. So yeah, it is actually kind of important he gets to gameplay. And he is close to finishing Pokemon. He's like one gym to go, I think. But I think he just wants to drag out a bit just so he can try and encourage some more $25 named Pokemon stuff to happen. Because there's quite a few denheads that really do enjoy that sort of thing, bizarrely. So yeah, he is he's a master of his own schedule, and today he has really derailed himself massively with his own inane rambling. There's no denying that. It's his own bloody fault he's not started Pokemon yet.
What is going on?
I just want you guys to understand that that means the world to me.
Why is the lighting doing this?
My life has been
Is it okay now?
last decade.
I think because the bulb was warming up, it was a certain lighting level, so the camera was trying to adjust to the white balance. Oh, dude!
All the shit that happened to me,
Anyway. Oh, dude!
the mental shit that I go
Hopefully it stops doing it. If it keeps doing it, but I might have to adjust the aim of the bulb. Because I think what it is it's not enough light or whatever, and so it's making the camera go crazy, right? Anyway, yeah, it's definitely been a unique ride. And having everything documented, I mean, it's interesting. I guess the question is, when it's all said and done, how will people really remember me, right? Because I think for a long time, people remembered me as the "this is how you don't play" guy. The guy who sucks at games and we make fun of him.
I can answer that for you, Philip. You're going to be remembered as a really toxic guy who jerked off on webcam. That is your legacy, Phil. That is going to be your entire legacy. You are the guy for the incident. You're the guy that beat off on webcam in front of an audience full of children. That is going to be your entire legacy for somebody who's done YouTube far longer than they were meant to have done it for. Somebody who, instead of just fucking gracefully getting a fucking job to fucking, provide for themselves and they fucking loved it. No, instead you fucking turn to your audience and said, by the way, audience, now it's your fucking responsibility. Now it's your duty to make sure I don't have to fucking work. Somebody that's so goddamn scared to fucking face reality, they fucking pretend that everything's going fucking great when the fucking world's falling apart around them. Your legacy, Phil, is going to be one of utter humiliation and embarrassment. When you could have been and should have been a lot better off in life. Your life should have been something far more better than it was today. But this is what makes you a fucking lolcow, because you pissed all that potential success away. You had everything in place, Phil, to be an absolutely fucking huge success on YouTube. You managed to fucking have an amazing contract with Machinima and you got a buttload of fucking money for that. You pissed that success away. You really fucking should have been in a far more comfortable situation. You really should have easily been at this point in time. You could have been retired with fuck you money as well. And Phil can fucking try and pretend otherwise. He can fucking try and delude himself and his audience that he's not in this to try and make fucking money. He's in this to try and provide meaningful fucking content. At the end of the fucking day though, he shows every fucking day how jealous he is of all these other content creators that are able to fucking provide for themselves, provide for their fucking loved ones, because they can able to get fucking, their content's actually fucking good, and they're able to get fucking sponsorships and all that shit, partnerships and all that shit. He is envious as fuck of all these bigger, successful YouTubers that do it better than he does and has been doing it better than him for fucking years now. Even newer YouTubers that fucking grow and surpass him instantly. He is so fucking envious of him. He just cannot handle it. So he pretends to himself and others, I'm not in this for money, I'm in this for the love of the fucking game. He hates the fucking game. It's game over, Phil. The game is over. You lost.
I think those days are gone. People don't really look at this as how you don't play that much anymore. It's not a big deal anymore, right? For a while, I was known as the guy who had the accident on stream, but that was years ago, and that's kind of being forgotten now too, right? So you never know. What's it going to be? How will you be remembered? What will be your true legacy on the internet? What I would ultimately hope is that when all is said and done at the end of the day, when I finally decide to hang it up and not be... Did it stop now? Because I pointed the bulb at me. Did it finally stop with the bullshit? I think it did, right? Because that's what it is the bulb's at the perfect spot where it can't decide if it wants to be high or low. So now I put the bulb a little bit more towards me. Now I think the camera's working. Okay. But anyway, when all is said and done, what I would hope for at the end of the day when I decide to retire from being a streamer and a content creator one day is people remember me as someone who had meaning, someone who maybe put a smile on their face, made a crappy day feel better for them. A lot of people have said over the years that I've been their source of not only like laughter but solace. They can come to my streams at any day and just relax with me and have a good time, right? Yeah, And I appreciate that. It means that I have a greater meaning than just some asshole on the internet playing video games. By the way, I'm trying to diversify myself from just being the asshole on the internet playing video games. I would rather do more than just that these days. You know what I mean? Especially as I get older. So,
good news, ladies and gentlemen. He is no longer the asshole on the internet playing video games. He is now the asshole on the internet fucking reacting to fucking advertisements from Super Bowl ads years ago. He is now the asshole on the internet is now going to fucking react to fucking different content creators on YouTube. He is now the asshole that's going to fucking do random other shit other than fucking playing games because he doesn't want to fucking be stuck playing games purely all the fucking time. Mr. Diversification cannot fucking really do this anymore. So what does he fucking do? He tries to fucking catch on to fucking React bandwagon 10 years fucking late. All these other successful content creators seem to fucking do well reacting to stuff. Who cares if I fucking called out in the fucking past? Who cares if I called it fucking lazy mode content creation? I think I'll do that too and diversify myself and claim I'm doing it better because I add intelligence to it somehow. Fuck off, Phil. You fuck off. Agostino Zinger says I would love to be delusional as DSP. Wouldn't it be incredible? Can you imagine imagine how blissful life feels for DSP to manage to convince himself that all is well and he's, you know, I was like, so if I was DSP I'd probably be thinking things like this. God, I'm glad I'm so fucking intelligent, you know, I'm so fucking smart. I don't have to worry about getting a job. It's been like 14 years now, 15 years since I had actual employment. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about getting myself a job because I do have this amazingly stupid audience in front of me here that will give me money no matter what I fucking say. I do hope they enjoyed my new lights today that was given to me by some morons. It would be nice if they actually liked it and maybe they can actually offer to fucking pay me money to try and offer alternative ideas for how to fucking have them laid out. And then you fucking just turn the stream on and all that shit, you're still in your fucking pyjamas as I am. I'm looking great today, I'm looking amazing. I fucking put some water in my hair and fucking sucked it back, so I look great. Who cares about fucking liver spots on my head? They're fucking great. Fucking hell, man. Imagine being so fucking delusional. Phil's head must be an incredible fucking place to be. Probably a lot of fucking dead air in there as well.
it's interesting having your entire life basically documented for 15 years, but it feels like there's phases that have happened. And what I hope is that overall, the body of work that I've put out has a meaning, as opposed to just focusing on this negative phase and this negative thing that happened in this phase and this
Phil, your content has no meaning. Not Phil, look, let's go to your fucking channel right now. Show me meaning. Show me anything that's had meaning. There's how many fucking videos are on here? You can't even fucking count the fucking videos. How many goddamn videos are on here? What was the most meaningful thing to happen within the last year for Phil? To gain him a lot of views. 10 years, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 8 years. 9 years, 12, 12, 10, 12, 12, 9, 11, 10, 7, 6, 12, 9. There's nothing here that happened for him within the last year which also has any fucking meaning to it whatsoever. Not even for anything in the last 2 years, not even the last 3 years, not even the last 4 years, not even the last 5 years. Is there anything here that has actually had any meaning on his channel that actually blew up and actually got attention and notoriety? There's nothing here within the last 5 years, Phil. I'm scrolling for your videos by popularity. Nothing. 4 years ago, your DSP Gaming channel trailer for 2018. Your channel trailer had 151k views. 4 years ago now. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. That's literally the fucking... No, that's the most recent thing I found so fucking far. Everything else, so 12 years, 11, 12, 10, 12, 11. Fuck me, man.
Now what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Nothing. There's literally... Oh, Jesus Christ, a fucking infamous video.
Get to see her maybe about once a month, so when...
This is still on DSP Gaming. This is still here. I thought I would have fucking nuked this fucking thing by now. Sadly, you do not see annotations anymore. You do not see annotations where Phil actually included, note Pandalee is not Asian. That is all. That was not a troll comment. That was genuinely something Phil had as a YouTube annotation on his content. Ah, hell man, it's incredible. Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh, I can't believe that. That is an incredible comment. Special note, Pandalee is not his girlfriend anymore. That is all. That's fucking incredible. I fucking love that comment. I'm going to have to give that a thumbs up. That's fucking incredible. This is how it started. It ended in the hospital room with her having a nervous breakdown. Good thing she will probably never make a decision this bad ever again. How the hell are all these comments not fucking, you know, filtered? How are these comments fucking slipping through like this? I've got to fucking add a like to that as well. Jesus Christ. These are just likes of Phil's, but it's basically, but I cannot fucking help it though. Jesus Christ, man. You get what I'm fucking saying though? Phil's content over the years, especially the most recent fucking years, has not had any meaning to it whatsoever that it's actually fucking shown as a popular fucking video. The last 5 years of Phil Burnell since he started live streaming, he has had no meaningful content whatsoever worth fucking watching ever again. Back in the fucking day when he wasn't streaming, perhaps it had more fucking meaning to it, because I'll say he had no fucking stream to hold his fucking hand while he played the goddamn game, so perhaps that's why the content was somewhat more tolerable. It wasn't fucking stream chat plays the game for Phil and solves it for Phil. No, it was Phil trying to fucking bumble his way through the game all by himself while he fucking just ignorantly fucking gets through the game, but usually fucking played by a guide anyway.
It complements the flavor perfectly.
10 years, 7 years, 10 years, what the fuck, man? Is there nothing really from the last couple of years? There really is nothing from the last 2 years, is there? This is incredible. Look at the fucking shit. There's nothing from 2 years, 3 years ago. The only thing that shows up somewhat recently from the last 4 or 5 years is literally channel trailers. But nothing recent. Nothing actually fucking recent. So yeah, Phil, you've got no fucking meaning to your content within the last fucking 5 years. Congratulations. Well done, pal. No one gives a shit.
Thing that happened in this phase, right? Right? But I feel like we're actually turning a corner. Like 2022 was a corner we turned where I did different things and it felt refreshed and interesting as opposed to just doing the same old thing every day, right? Which is a good thing, to have a feeling like we're doing different stuff, we're branching out, variety of content as opposed to just, I play games all day, right? So ultimately at the end of the day, I do hope that people feel that having my life documented for 15 years and going, because it's going to keep going, has some kind of a meaningful, positive value for them. I guess we'll see. Who knows how long I'll be doing this? I don't know. All right. Now I think we're going to get the troll tips. Let's see. Snow Carl tipped $1, so it's not a troll tip. I love the new background. It looks more chill and professional than a PlayStation boxes. Big ups for the effort. I think it's something you should keep going. Thank you, Snow Carl. I actually appreciate that. He gave me a positive comment. A nice positive compliment. I appreciate that because I listened to your feedback and you guys kept yelling at me saying we don't want the boxes. So I finally changed it and you actually said something nice. I appreciate that. Someone complimented me today. Wait, now hold on, Snow Carl. You sure you don't want to insult me for not using two-sided tape or ask me where the vest is or, you know, another... You still have a chance if you want to jab at me like everyone else. Would you like to do that? I can't believe it. He's actually being very nice. And, you know, holy shit. Everyone today praise the Snow Carl for being a nice person. Praise the Snow Carl.
Shut up,
He actually
bitch!
made me feel good for a moment there. Thank you, Snow Carl, for actually making me feel good on my own stream. It's a rarity. Okay. And I received another $1 tip from Carl. Do you think the massive success of your vest and support goals led to an obsession about putting them on? I agree. And he also says, he mentions the bubbles as well. I agree people need to relax. Do you think people might get overexcited? No, I mean, I think it's a double-edged sword. There are some people who see, if I put on the hat, or if I blow the bubbles, people see that as success. That, wow, your stream did well today, Phil. You had good engagement. You had good support. Here's the celebration for it, right? And people feel that's a good thing. Oh, there's a celebration of a level of success today. But then there's people who literally come here just to derail the stream, and I know it. They're here. They're like, ha, we're here to basically make it the whole stream about the nonsense. And there were people who absolutely yesterday knew that moment in the God of War playthrough was coming up. They were waiting for it to purposely try to derail the stream and distract me because they wanted me to get angry or distracted at a critical moment that was incredibly meaningful to anyone who had been playing that game or watching a playthrough of it and following along. I'm sure there were people who were waiting to see that moment, how I was going to react to it, right? And imagine if you turn, oh, vest, where's the vest, right? So there's a mix. And there's the same thing. You remember 2 years ago when we had the vest streak and the vest streak ended? Actually, at this point, it's almost 3 years ago. And you remember how every night was just about the vest? Oh, will he hit the vest goal? Will it be a vest goal? Will the streak continue? The vest goal, the vest goal. It's like, hey guys, hi. I'm here, I'm playing games.
Oh, you literally made it a streak yourself. You made it about the vest streak. Remember, oh my fucking god, remember when I tried to start a streak for the fishing hat? Oh, that was beautiful. Hold on, I need to find this, guys. I need to fucking find this. It was Bassmaster. Is it just one word? Bassmaster. Please be one word. Is it one word? It is. So I'm just trying to think, what part would it have been? It wouldn't have been the earlier parts. It would have been one of the earliest parts, I think. It was a streak that wasn't meant to. Did it end early on?
It was the streak that wasn't meant to be.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe it wasn't part 4. Hold on. I could have sworn he had a Bassmaster stream where I actually had it fucking. It may have been an earlier part then, actually. Mind you, we can't even go back further than fucking part 4. No, that's part 2. Part 2 has a thumbnail, part 4. That's kind of strange. I'm just trying to fucking find it here. Hang on, keep that hat streak alive. Hold on. I think this is it. This might be it.
And keeping that hat streak alive, which is excellent.
That was it. It's this one. Look at the bottom right there, hat streak. And I'm not sure if it fucking was this stream. It was, because he gave up. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, fuck it, I forgot. He had a streak shown too, and he gave up. The lure streak. The lure streak. When did he fucking remove it? He actually deleted it. It's all sad. He fucking deleted it from the fucking stream. The lure streak. Because he deleted it all sad towards the fucking end. Was he still recording at the fucking time? I'm sure he's fucking still recording. Hold on. I'm nearly found it. Nearly fucking found it. Part one. Would it be this one then here? I think it might be this one then. This one here.
We got a streak going. Let me put lure streak on the leaderboard to celebrate, right? What happens? We don't hit it.
There you fucking go, yeah. We got a streak going, so let me fucking turn it into a fucking streak. He deleted it all fucking sad.
Alright, so that's the biggest tip of the night. Again, Dietrich, thank you. So that'll get us to the $50. Thank you. So now we are at least the Gunner glasses. So at least we got halfway. That's cool. Thank you. It's finished sad looking. Is it? It's a sad fish. NFL, you're doing okay, American football, fantasy.
When did you fucking delete the fucking lure streak? It does it right there. Okay, it's right fucking here.
I haven't followed in so long. I haven't followed American football in so long. I have no concept.
This is when it gives up a streak. He tried to turn this into a fucking streak. He turns into a streak himself. He fucking complains about fucking people making a big deal about the fucking streaks. He's the one that sets them up. He tried his absolute fucking best to turn this into a fucking thing, the lure streak, and it died after fucking 2.
Anymore. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, we can remove this and get more room. Is it, dude? This is exactly what happened a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, we had 2 weeks where the support on the Bassmaster streams was outstanding, like crazy high. We had hit everything, like maxed them out, right? So I said, okay, for week 3, I'll buy a bunch of fishing lures, and if we hit the tips goal, the hat tips goal, I'll add lures to the hat. What happened that week? We didn't even come close. Then the next week we hit it. The next week we hit it. So 2 weeks passed. Today, oh, we got a streak going. Let me put lure streak on the leaderboard to celebrate, right? What happens? We don't hit it. Every time that I do something special, because we've hit a bunch of support several weeks in a row, then we don't hit it the next week. So what I need to do is stop jinxing it. Seriously. I need to not do any, don't add anything, don't say shit. Just fucking do it normally and, you know, stop jinxing it. It's two times in a row I jinxed it like that.
Dumb bastard. So he's the one that fucking ruins it for himself. Every fucking time.
I'm interacting, having a fun time with my audience. Are you here for that? Or are you just here to scream vest, vest, vest like an idiot? You know? It really is like a small petulant child. The vest, the vest, the vest, the vest. Like, it's not what we're here for. I don't know why you're screaming like an idiot, you know? But that's how some people are. And again, I think they're purposely doing it because they feel they can derail the fun and the positivity that we're having and turn it into something negative. The vest stream is supposed to be a celebration of support, not, oh, derail the entire stream talking about it, right? And anyone who doesn't get that, they're here for the wrong reasons. Yes, I noticed the camera started flickering again. What triggered it? It's definitely the light this time. It's definitely the Pac-Man light doing it. But it wasn't doing it before. You know what it is? It must be if there's enough light in the room from the lamp, then the Pac-Man light doesn't get affected, right? What if, okay, for the sake of argument, what if I turn on the lamp to level 2? And sadly, I hate to say it, but I'm also very much affected by outside, because outside we've got natural light and I can't block it out. Right now, my blinds are all the way down and I can see the sun is coming out, going behind the clouds, coming out, going behind the clouds. And as it does that, basically it affects the lighting in the room. And now the camera goes crazy, you know? Yeah, see, this is too bright, right? Now you can't even see the light behind me. Hello, Happy New Year to you, Lady L. So yeah, we're trying new stuff today, guys. We got a new setup. We got new lighting that I tried on the fly. And the problem is now you can't really see the lighting, right? You just can't notice it. You can't really see the lighting behind me because the lamp's too bright. This is a pain in the ass. No, I'm not growing out my beard. I'm going to shave this week. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, I think this is too bright. Right? If we're going to have the backlighting, this is way too bright. No. This is only if I'm not going to have the backlighting. I don't know. If I just get the camera to stop screwing up, I'd be happy. All right, guys, we went way long on the podcast today. This was a 2-hour podcast, but I mean, there was a reason why we were doing new stuff with lighting. You know, we had a serious discussion. Let me know what you think about the new lighting. If you like it, great. We don't need to use it. It was just something I wanted to try because I had it. I figured new year, new setup. Let's give it a shot. But at this point now, we need to jump into Pokemon, man. Like, really, we have to start with the game. It's been now 2 hours of the podcast. And it's a rarity these days when we go along. It was okay. We're in no big rush today. But I think what we should do is get started, okay? So, guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching. Give me your feet. Did you see that? We got to do something about this lighting. Look at this. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. All right. Hold on a second. That's it. I've had enough. I hate to do it, but man, it was not agreeing, right? It just was not agreeing. I was like, I gotta do something. I'm gonna lose my mind. It still looks okay. It sucks I can't have it on, but... All right. Thank you for watching. I'd like feedback. For anyone who watched this whole podcast today, feedback on every topic. Let me know what you think of the art. Let me know what you think of the lighting. Let me know what you think of the topic we had about people...
Alright, okay, I'll give you fucking feedback on you fucking being an arsehole to your audience. I think you're being an arsehole to your audience. Your audience was telling you that you had adhesive on that fucking LED strip, and you immediately called them foolish. Then when it was proven that you were a foolish one, you fucking turned it on them, saying, oh, people are fucking being obnoxious and chatting, or fucking shouted at me and yelled at me, guy, why don't you fucking stick it to the fucking wall, Phil? You pretended they were doing something they weren't, to try and justify yourself being an absolute cunt. So yeah, that's your fucking feedback, Phil. You get an F today for being a cunt.
Railing the streams and, you know, being kind of toxic towards me. I want to hear everything. Please give me your feedback. Leave comments on this video. Hopefully I get 400 comments on this video. I'll probably get 4, but 400 would be nice. Okay, guys, thank you. And you know what comes next.
No. I'm surprised you don't fucking change this shit.
All right, let's get the camera to 480p. I have to pee really quick. I'm just going to be running next door to pee, and that's it, and coming right back. So no worries there. It's not going to be like a giant break. So here's how it's going to look like. So you guys want red for behind me? That's what you guys said. You said you wanted the red backlight, correct? Right? You like the red for today for Pokemon Scarlet? In each game, we could change color. Tonight we're doing Warzone. I could go green for Warzone, right? You want the red? The red looks a bit ominous. Okay. Oh, Derek, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome. He just showed up for Pokemon. Perfect timing. Okay, let's take a brief break. I'm just going to mute the mic, run next door, pee, come right back, and we're going to start with Pokemon. Okay, guys? Thanks. Be right back.
See, Phil, that is the way you should always fucking do it. You shouldn't fucking be telling your audience, I'm not going to monetize you, because that's so fucking dumb. He actually fucking did it this time without actually saying I'm not going to monetize you, which is the way it should always fucking be. You don't have to fucking remind them that fucking fact. There's actually one simple fucking aspect of their fucking entire streaming experience. They're not going to fucking try and get money from them for once. You disappear for a quick piss break, that's all you're telling them, you'll be back in a fucking minute, that's all you fucking need to know. None of this extra additional shit where it's like, I'm not going to monetize you, fuck off, fuck the fuck off. And he's fucking back. So, finish your goddamn fucking stream, Phil.
I'm trying to get Jasper to come in here and watch Pokemon with us. He was in the hallway.
You yelled at him for fucking playing me your fucking lights, you daft bastard. Why is he going to fucking want to spend time with you when you fucking yelled at him?
And then he was in the hallway. I'm drying my hands after washing my hands. I put the towel on the towel rack and I accidentally knocked over my deodorant. It went flying onto the floor, crashing. He went running because he's scared. Jasper, don't be afraid of deodorant. You gonna be a good kitty today and hang out with us? Watch some Pokemon? He usually likes Pokemon when we play it. So I hope he'll stay in here. Okay, Derek, see you in a little bit. He says he's going to eat his lunch. We'll be right back. We're going to get started, everybody. Thank you for being patient. Sorry that the podcast went so long, but I'll do my best to get as much gameplay in today as possible with the time we have left. You know, I'm playing until 4 p.m. We are in the end game. I was thinking we're probably going to need 2 streams to finish Pokemon anyway. So even if we don't finish it today, we could have another stream on Wednesday to wrap it up. Okay? Galashgate, thank you. Yeah, that was a good picture of Jasper, right? Yeah, I had a good picture of Jasper from the couch the other day, him sitting with his pickle. I thought that would be a fun one for you guys. All right. I got a $1.25 tip from Pepsi Man. So you're talking about derailing? Were you berating a fan for not contributing on a late night stream? No, that never happened. I literally never berated a fan for not contributing. I always say the exact opposite. I say no one should ever feel pressured to contribute. No one should.
He did though. It was a bounty thing. The guy who fucking said the bounty, he fucking derided him for not fucking giving him money because he promised him a fucking bounty and he fucking fell asleep. He gave you the money the fucking following stream. But yeah, Phil, you absolutely did fucking have a go at a fucking fan for not giving you money when you were expecting money from them. So stop trying to rewrite fucking history there, you fucking dick.
Ever apologize if they can't contribute? I always say the opposite. So Pepsi Man, you are completely wrong. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. It sounds like you're completely misinformed and you probably watch toxic negative videos from a bunch of losers. Sorry about that. Perhaps you should not keep the company of losers. And then you wouldn't sound like one. Okay, let's boot her up. Red lighting for today. If you guys want me to change the lighting at any point, let me know, and I can change the color of the lighting. All right. Right now we're at red. Here's how it looks with blue. Here's how it looks with green. Here's how it looks purple. Violet. Yellow, which is white. And then we've got red again. Here we go. Looks okay. It's not great, though, right? Okay. What if someone bets on Warzone but never gives you the money? Why would you be betting? There's no gambling on my streams whatsoever. That's ridiculous. Absolutely no gambling is allowed on DSP Gaming. I never heard of such a ridiculous thing. How could you even say such a thing? I'm actually very upset with you right now.
Well, you know exactly what it fucking means, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt and cunt. You know damn well what he fucking means. You know that you fucking derided somebody for not fucking giving you a bounty immediately on that fucking stream because they fucking fell asleep. Even though they gave you the next fucking day on the fucking podcast, you still had a go at them anyway, because that's the kind of person you are. You really are that kind of guy, Phil.
Now I screwed up my leaderboard. Look at the leaderboard. What's going on? Oh my god! How dare you? Look what you made me do. You very much upset me. Okay, let's censor this now. Okay. Are we ready to get started? Can we seriously start with the game today? Good lord, what a day. Alright, we're about to get started, guys. Remember, if you like the content, if you enjoy the channel, if you can support it in any way, it's greatly appreciated. As simple as a like on this stream. You know, my goal is 100 likes on every stream, and I do a silly celebratory bubble blow every time we hit that. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all greatly appreciated. And I'll give you all a shout out if you do happen to contribute. People saying the volume is a little loud. Thank you for telling me. Every game is different here, for sure. I would say Call of Duty is one of the loudest. So I will lower this to about half volume now. If you think it's too low, let me know, and I'll make it louder again, okay? Fens the Spook says, your new decorations look great. Thank you, Fens. I'm looking for feedback. Like, as always, I'm looking for feedback, right? New capture, new decorations, new everything. I need the feedbacks. Thank you. All right, you guys ready? Let's start. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and...
Mercifully, it's over. This was actually not a very strong card. I mean, I thought the card would do a lot better. But that is the end of bingo. He said no exaggeration. We didn't say no exaggeration. He didn't say disgusting. No, he burped a few times. Nothing actually ridiculously over the top, burping wise. He didn't play a soundbox bizarrely. So, very strange. How long did he spend messing around with his damn lights? Quite a bit. We are behind Phil by almost 50 minutes. So let's go to live DSP and see how much he's gone up by since the $7. He's got $7 in tips right now. Let's see how well he is doing now.
That was good.
50 buckaroos. His top tip is from 1 Minute Man for 20 bucks. Also, his camera looks fucking terrible because it's so dark.
I'm actually surprised Cloudsire didn't take more damage from the super effective move.
That looks fucking that looks terrible, Phil. That looks garbage. I'm sorry, Phil, but you need a ring light. Look how much worse it looks. How is it? Look at his chat. I can't see you. Jesus Christ. I can't see you. It's like fucking watching John Cena stream. Oh, Chris Tank says he diverted himself off track with his inability to take criticism pretty fucking much, aye. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it quits there. Phil's got 50 buckaroos so far for Pokemon. He's trying his best to get some more money, especially some more dent hits if I can give him 25 bucks to name a Pokemon. So, good luck to that, I guess, fucking idiot Phil. But I'm going to fucking call time there. I'm fucking calling it quits. Sadly, we didn't get a full house today, but as always, tomorrow. So, yeah, let me just save the cards very quick. I'll always save the bingo cards just in case. But yeah, I'm going to call time there. Thank you very much for joining me. That'll be tomorrow's thumbnail, by the way, for tomorrow's bingo. So, glad to look forward to. I'm going to end things how I always end things by playing the... No, every time I fucking go full screen, it automatically plays. Don't want it. I'm going to end things how I always end things by playing Notorious P.I.G. contributions by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's DSP Bingo. I do hope you join me tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo, and hopefully Phil won't be as annoying and won't be fucking going as long for tomorrow's fucking goddamn podcast, because tonight was just fucking unbearable. It's annoying that it's fucking longer than usual, but even when we couldn't even get close to a fucking full house, which is annoying. But yeah, anyway guys, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday, however you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo. Until then, have a good one guys, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.